X, use the hashtag JoySMS. And then on WhatsApp, 055 11 11 997.
And because today is Friday, we'll go shopping. Today is the last day for the Ghana Hotel.
Yes, I'll be there.
Yes,
yesterday I'm looking for plant protein for my pigs.
Mamesi Jameche Thompson came to shop.
Okay.
She's coming to buy tomatoes and all sorts of things.
No, I want plant protein for my pigs.
Yes.
So that's why I'll be coming there today.
Yes.
Anyway, coming up is the news at 6 with Mamesi Jameche Thompson.
FM.
Hello, good morning and welcome to Joy News at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM, hits 103.9 FM in Accra, on Love 99.5 in Kumasi, myjoyonline.com, on all affiliates across the country. You also find us on YouTube, X Spaces and Facebook. Coming up, BECE candidate fights for his life and future after tragic accident on way to exam yesterday.
There is one person who is in a critical condition. He is still at the hospital here, and now he has been sent to a private hospital, Habana, for a CT scan. So tomorrow we don't know the fate of this boy, whether wife will allow us to bring the papers here for him to write.
We have details of that coming up. Also, 22 implicated in over 500 million God's name scandal at National Service Scheme.
A lot of them, only a few are not willing, but a lot of them are willing to return the money willingly. Yeah, they are willing to.
We have details from the Deputy Attorney General also coming up in business.
Government to stabilize local currency around 10 cedi range to $1 as it vows to ensure fiscal discipline. We hear from economic advisor to the President, Tekpe, on the Joy Business Report. That's in a couple of minutes.
These and more coming up with me, Mamesi Jameche Thompson. Stay for details. And a BECE candidate is currently battling for his life and future after being involved in a ghastly accident while traveling with his mates to write the examination on Tuesday. The student, whose name has not yet been disclosed, is in critical condition at the hospital. Despite surviving the crash on Tuesday, he and his other mates were reportedly denied the opportunity to write their papers upon reaching the examination center. Now confined to a hospital bed and surrounded by worried relatives, the young candidate's dreams hang in the balance as he waits word on whether he'll be given a second chance to write for the crucial exam.
There is one person who is in a critical condition. He is still at the hospital here, and now he has been sent to a private hospital, Habana, for a CT scan. Currently, as we speak, he is still in pain. His case is still serious, according to the doctor. And so it is the CT scan that would inform the doctors their next line of action. So tomorrow we don't know the fate of this boy, whether wife will allow us to bring the papers here for him to write, or what will they do.
And here the rep from the MPs, Amin Mohammed, calling also on WAEC to show some level of empathy to allow the students write their papers.
But as soon as the man came and took the papers away and said they are not writing, a lot of them started collapsing and started crying again. So in fact, we are calling on WAEC. We know that it is somehow it is against their rules, but in a situation like this, they should show human face. they should show human face. Nobody is saying they should bend their rules, but at least they should show some level of empathy. They should sympathize with these children and do not put their future into despair.
Well, over 600,000 candidates prepared to write their science and Ghanaian language papers today. A minimum of 24 candidates are pregnant and 11 are lactating mothers. While in the Ashanti region, a dramatic and emotional scene unfolded at the Asinua Presbyterian Junior High School Exam Center in Mamponting, where one of the candidates went into labor during her ICT paper. But against all odds, the young girl, still recovering from childbirth, returned to the exam center a day later to continue her papers. And definitely Joy News will bring you the very latest on this examination. Moving on, Parliament's Health Committee is cautiously optimistic about a potential resolution to the ongoing nationwide nurses and midwives strike. Following an extensive meeting between the nurses and leadership of the Health Committee, both parliamentarians expressed hope for a positive outcome. Now, speaking to journalists in Parliament, Mark Keta, chairman of the committee, described the meeting as fruitful, suggesting that a breakthrough might be imminent, potentially signaling the end of the strike that has disrupted healthcare services across the country.
Committee, we were joined by the majority leader. All the stakeholders that we invited were here. We had a very fruitful deliberation with the nurses. The nurses are going to have a session with their council, and we are hopeful for a good news. There's no other news again. We are done. Thank you.
And you heard the ranking on the Health Committee. Honorable, are you also chairman? We can now hear from chairman of the committee, Mark Keta, speak to James Aviji at Parliament yesterday.
If the Bushapenians to send you to go and lead a discussion, you have to bring back the information to them first before any other issue can come out. So at this juncture, I know that you want some information more than this, yes, but let's just exercise patience.
Do you get the indication? Do you get the indication that they will call it off?
No comment. No comment now.
Now, the Deputy Attorney General, Dr. Justice Shremsai, has revealed a major breakthrough in the investigation into financial malfeasance at the National Service Scheme. Speaking on PM Express, he disclosed that a report submitted by investigators last week identified 22 individuals allegedly responsible for siphoning over 500 million cedis through fraudulent payroll entries. According to Dr. Shremsai, this is just a phase of a wider probe into financial irregularities.
When the investigators came, they identified 22 accused persons for the National Service.
On the ghost names part.
Yeah, on the ghost name, 22 accused persons. Now, these 22, there are more people, but you have to weigh the cost of, or the in terms of time, effort of bringing all these people to court and the benefit you get of retrieving the money. So we have to go through a certain process of having conversation with some of the accused persons, and I tell you, a lot of them, only a few are not willing, but a lot of them are willing to return the money
willingly.
Yeah, they are willing to. Some, so we enter no.
How much money in total are we looking at?
About 560 something million, over 500 million.
Over 500 million
cedis. That's what we are looking at
and,
for
and
this aspect.
And these
alone.
22 individuals, you said, are the individuals that the investigators believe were responsible for that.
Exactly.
Loot, if you like.
Yeah, that alleged
loot.
Let's be
alleged loot.
Alleged
yes.
loot. Yeah.
And you had the Deputy Attorney General, Dr. Justice Shremsai. Well, later today, the Attorney General, Dominic Ayine, will be briefing the nation on the latest on the oral committee. Now, for years, communities in Keta South, Keta and Amoah districts have lived on the edge, trapped in a cycle of fear and uncertainty. In these coastal communities, the battle against erosion is relentless, made even more brutal by the accelerating effects of climate change. Today, the Joy News German Embassy Climate Talks broadcasts live from Keta in the Volta region, ground zero of Ghana's coastal fight for survival. Our focus promoting indigenous knowledge in coastal resilience. Well, ahead of that, my colleague MFA Tiamwa Eli has been engaging residents and traditional leaders who have long relied on ancestral wisdom to hold back the tides.
Twice a year, they brace for impacts, and during weeks of flooding, that uproot homes, destroy livelihoods, and deepen despair. Today, hundreds remain displaced, climate refugees in their own homeland.
What strategy are we going to use to protect ourselves from the sea? The best thing is the brick. You see, it's the only brick can protect it. Nothing again.
Meet Tobe Emmanuel Anum Tete, chief fisherman of Salekope. Today, 99% of that home has been swallowed by the sea, reduced to memories now buried beneath the waves.
We survive by the help of people outside and our children outside. We are being helped. Nobody know nothing because we can't fish anymore. We are fisher folks, and they have to come quickly as soon as possible and dredge the sea for us.
Kudowu's story echoes Togbe's laws.
The waves just came, swept us off our foot all of a sudden. Houses numbering 10 were washed away just like that. We had to relocate to the other side of town, across the road, but that didn't help much.
On June 13, 2025, Joy News, in partnership with the German Embassy, will be in Keta, engaging residents in a conversation dubbed Promoting Indigenous Knowledge and Coastal Resilience. Because the time to act is now. Amafa Ewenam Atiamwa Eli for Joy News. Keta.
And that's how we end this morning's bulletin here on Joy 99.7 FM. I am Amiesi Nyamiche Thompson. Up next is business on the Super Morning Show.
Oh, jump on now.
Go. Google me. At what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I not change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind, Seth, be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium, they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open them.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside?
I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small.
Go.
Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
See, your rich auntie gets more from Absa. Your childhood friend gets more from Absa. Your favorite uncle gets more from Absa. Your roommates gets more from Absa. Digital solutions get more from Absa. Rewards be bring get more from Absa. 5-star treatment get more from Absa. Preferential rate get more from Absa. Easy banking and no ane Absa. Instant loans and no ane Absa. Bank papa party and no ane Absa. FTK account and get more from Absa. Yes! Join thousands of Absa customers enjoying priority treatment, preferential rates, amazing rewards, and seamless digital solutions to
has your itinerary sorted. Enjoy water sports activities like jet ski rides, kayaking, water sliding, flyboarding, and castnet fishing. You can even have your lunch here on the boat cruise. Let the tour guides take you through the sceneries of the mangrove forest, the friendliness of the animals, while you pet and feed them. We chose to have our breakfast with a beautiful sunrise right in front of our cabin.
Visit Aqua Safari Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
BECE Bank is we're all. We've got what you need for your business and family. Whatever you need, you can count and call on us. BECE Bank. BECE Bank is we're all. We are not just another bank. Whatever
Pepsodent, cavity protection
for 10 times stronger.
This advert is FDA approved.
Kojo, it's 3 a.m. What now?
Ya tisu biomo, ya tisu biomo.
Kojo, not again. It's 4 a.m. What's now?
Sorry. Last year was Yatisubium. This year, crowd, we've gone lower. Yasaya Tiso. I'm back with good news. Amazing news. I've been Soko. SG Ghana loans are back with even lower interest rates. If you're a salaried worker, whether you're on CAGD payroll, work with an SG Ghana listed institution, or already bank with SG Ghana, this is your time. Whether it's completing your dream home, paying school fees, or handling other personal needs, SG Ghana has the perfect loan for you. Walk into any SG Ghana branch from now till September 2025 and ask about Yasaya Tisu Loans promo. Let's help you get things done. You can also call 0302-214-314 for more details. Terms and conditions apply. Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And the 6 a.m. news brought to us by Absa Bank Ghana Limited. Your story matters. Total Energies, Total, we go the extra mile for you. Coming up is the Joy Business Report brought to us by MNC Properties, a member of MNC Group. MNC Properties Choice of Class and Safari Valley Resort, bringing you closer to nature. And then Omni Basic Bank, not just another bank. Akbafu.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm great. It's a Father's Day weekend.
Yes.
I'm not hearing of any trip. Anybody?
Darrell.
Where are we going?
Well, we're gonna, we did a promotion, My Father, My Hero. So we'll be announcing the winners who have a weekend stay and lots of, products from Woodine.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
So,
yes, there are things in place.
Yes, there are things in place for fathers,
to celebrate fathers.
Yes.
And Uncle Boy to be here, right?
Uncle Boy to be here. We'll be having a conversation about challenges of modern fatherhood.
Wow. I love the topic, modern fatherhood.
Modern fatherhood.
Things have changed, right?
Things have changed. But, I'm always surprised when I hear, things. Because, my father, my late father, fantastic father. His father, his own father, right, who was born in 1910 or 19 whatever. 1910. 1905. Took very good care of my father. In fact, when my grandfather died, he left his building for his children.
Wow.
That is an Akan man. So if an Akan man leaves his building for you, it means a lot. He didn't give it to Wafase.
Yeah.
So, what I have seen in my line are fathers who are doing very well. My brothers do very well. I'm sure my son would tell you his father is a good father. But of course, there are challenges that we have to get, the experts like Uncle Boy, to tell us and how we can overcome all of these challenges. I know that when it gets to Father's Day, they talk about responsible fathers.
Or mothers who are fathers.
On Mother's Day, it's all mothers. We actually go about every woman. But I used to work with Sky Media Group, Sky Power FM in Takrady. And every year we had a Mother of the Year program.
Okay.
Now, one Mother of the Year event, a little girl nominated her father.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
Now, she nominated her father, guess what? As Mother of the Year, because she said that all the things we had talked about are the very things her father does in her life. Now, on the day, we had to sit back, review all the entries, and consider, do we give this father, the Mother's Day, and do you give the man a Mother of the Year? Because of what we had said.
Yeah.
The conclusion was that, we're going to award him. I think that was the year that Daniel Daz's mother won Mother of the Year.
Oh, nice.
But it was actually, for me, I was touched that a girl nominated her father. She said she had lost her mother. All she knew was her father. And all the things we were talking about was exactly what her father was doing in her life. So, give it to him.
Winston, I know one of our friends, he used to go for antenatal and postnatal visits. When his wife gave birth, the wife was a banker. So he took charge and did all the weighing, all the immunization, everything. And his kids refer to him by the nickname we call him. And so the nurses actually gave him a Mother's Day award.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
But you see, why don't you give a Father's Award?
No. The Mother's Day award. He won it.
He won it.
Father's Day too.
He won it. You see, so I and that's why I say that. I mean, that perception has changed. People are not. I mean, that perception has changed. So this morning we'll have a conversation. We'll look at the challenges of the modern father and how he can overcome those challenges. Uncle Boy to be joining us. But also this morning we're talking about the decision not to renew the sanitation contract between Zoom Lion and the YE BECE. Azuri Awine will be joining us here on the Super Morning Show. And even the decision by the president, the communication ministry had decided to revoke the licenses of over 60 radio stations. The president has stepped in and says, give them a 30-day period, to actually renew their licenses. It's a conversation we'll have.
Interesting twist.
Yes, on the Super Morning Show. But I guess we can get into the Joy Business reports now.
We're going to do the trumpets for the fathers, but also for Hannah Nana Ishen of Coca-Cola Ghana, who met Eben yesterday and said she was a fan of the trumpets. And so for fathers and for Nana Ishen of Coca-Cola, trumpets! Hello, good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up this morning, government to stabilize local currency around 10 cedi range to $1 as it vows to ensure fiscal discipline. We hear from economic advisor to the president, said Tekpe. Also coming up, International Monetary Fund says early July as they consider Ghana's fourth program review and release of $370 million. Plus, Ghana sports record improved activity due to City's recent good run. Details from the Customs Division of the Ghana Revenue Authority ahead. Do stay with us. And do stay with us also for our business journal. We explore an increase in demand for traditional food and drinks, especially at social events. That story coming up a bit later in the bulletin. First, though, government has revealed that it will be working to stabilize the local currency around the 10 cedi to $1 range. Now, this follows President John Mahamed's revelation that the Finance Minister and the Bank of Ghana Governor anticipate the true value of the local currency between 10 to 12 cedis to the dollar. Setekwe is an economic advisor to the president. He spoke on PM Express Business Edition.
So I'm afraid if you are practicing laissez-faire, economics, and you leave everything and you don't manage, laissez-faire doesn't mean that you should not.
No, but I get from you that government is going to work with the 10 cedi 20 pesos and make sure that you defend it to be within the range of the 10, 12. That is what I get from 12.
There's nothing wrong with being defensive when you want to. So
that is what is going to happen.
When you want to stop even an own goal, you have to be defensive. I'm saying that is what we have been practicing. I'm saying that is what the countries that are doing well practice. The answer is simple economics. The expression, and I'm sure you would have heard it, counter-cyclical policy. That's what it is.
You had the economic advisor to the president, said Tekwe. Now, the Customs Division of the Ghana Revenue Authority has disclosed that the strengthening of the cedi has resulted in increased import activity at the ports. This, it explained, is due to a reduction in import duties. Speaking to Joy Business at the 2025 edition of the Meet the Government series organized by the Ghana-German Economic Association in Accra, Senior Revenue Officer at the Customs Division, Humphrey Indom, expressed optimism about the development.
There have been improved activities as people are paying their duties because they now can afford it because of the appreciation of the cedi. Also, people are also importing more just as they know that the cedi is appreciating, so then things are cheaper for them to buy. So then activities are getting better. Initially, we were worried about the fact that once the cedi appreciates, then the same target will not be met, but then it has been met with the improved or increased transactions and businesses. So there are more goods coming in now rather than the same old number. So that's showing up with the revenue.
Humphrey Ndome is Senior Revenue Officer of the Customs Division at the Ghana Revenue Authority. Now, the IMF has revealed that its executive board will meet to consider Ghana's fourth program review early next month. It's coming after government passed the fourth review assessment at the staff level pending the board's consideration. Julie Kozak is Director of Communications at the IMF. She spoke at a news conference in Washington, D.C.
On April 15th, the IMF staff and the Ghanaian authorities reached staff level agreement on the fourth review of Ghana's extended credit facility. Upon approval by our executive board, Ghana would be scheduled to receive about $370 million US, bringing total support under the ECF to $2.4 billion since May of 2023. We anticipate bringing review to our board in early July, so in just a few weeks.
Director of Communications at the IMF, Julie Kozak, speaking to journalists at a news conference in Washington, D.C. in the U.S. Meanwhile, Joy Business understands that IMF will pass Ghana's fourth review program and approve the release of $370 million for the country that will be disbursed immediately to the Bank of Ghana's account. Now, the International Finance Corporation says it will continue to make significant investments in Ghana's financial sector to support the creation of a robust financial system. The corporation, which has been instrumental in several support programs, including the establishment of a digital collateral registry, believes that socio-economic growth will thrive on a sound financial architecture. Carl Kelhofer is Senior Country Manager for the IFC and has been speaking at a stakeholders forum in Accra.
The financial landscape is evolving rapidly, and the collateral registry has an opportunity to adopt and meet these new challenges. This includes embracing digital innovations, expanding outreach to underserved communities, and strengthening partnerships across the financial sector. We at IFC remain committed to this agenda. In Ghana, over the past decade, we've invested over $2 billion, and then over the coming decade, I think it'll be several $1 billion more. And this is across a range of sectors, but particularly the financial sector. And with this, as importantly, is our advisory work, our technical assistance.
You're listening to the Joy Business Report. Now, faced with rising food prices and reduced income, some food vendors are embracing the production promotion of indigenous dishes and drinks to attract patrons. In recent times, there has been an increase in demand for traditional food and drinks, especially at social events. Patrons say they are more convenient than fast foods. In today's Business Journal, we engage some vendors on how they are responding to demands to stay in business. Listen.
Your foods, apapransa, banchiampesie, akawen, kontomre, the local one, ayuwa mudi, putoshi eguso, mchachewa, ncherie. That are some of the things I used to prepare.
During the Ghana Month celebration in March, the sales of traditional dishes surged. Emily Special, a restaurant in Kumasi, saw the sales of traditional meals double. Bertha Betty Entry is Chief Executive Officer.
They want to know how you prepared it, what it's made of. That is why I have been doing it always, just for people to know our indigenous food.
The youth have different preferences in taste and style compared to the old folks.
It's been difficult. You know, our generation, they are not used to this food. So it's a little bit challenge. But the ages, some of them, if they see it like that, they are happy.
In recent years, locally prepared drinks are sought after by consumers.
The chozafi, the mucho, the banku, the fufu. It is more of the availability of these foods, especially looking at where I am living. I don't get those kind of foods there to buy. So I'm always resorted to buying fried rice and the likes.
As for the drinks, fine. Beer, I've been with that for so many years. But on occasions I meet what we call pan one, I choose pan one before what we call it beer.
A new market has been created where players compete for patrons. Osika's Bar says patrons at weddings and funeral events are major consumers of local drinks.
We advise organizers to go in for local drinks. It saves money.
Boateng drinks crampona ubenya
me advice so obenya crampo na mento any carbohydrate drink bia na use we na kasa.
Soaring food prices have forced Bertha to increase her prices and replace some ingredients in traditional food preparation.
I know say I cost but that one is not a problem. It drew one say yes we nim said we balance them. In fact, we have the love for the work. I love to cook. So sometimes it doesn't make me regret doing it, or even if I run at a loss. I know there is better days ahead.
The transportation of produce from other parts of the country has become a significant cost consideration for food and drink producers.
I think last year, na with sobolono, na yenye bi cramponto.
Getting and transporting fruits from farm has been our difficulty.
Nti we have Ghana no na ma cost no e kosro. Pineapple say season where no fruit ho ayedin. Nti do season bia e man niema no o brands and when your raw materials no.
As the industry gradually grows, more convenient and delicious traditional dishes and drinks are expected to hit the market. For Joy Business, Mona Lisa Frimpong reporting.
Interesting report there from Mona. Before we go, let's take a look at the markets for you this morning. Crude oil crossing the $70 mark, adding some more dollars, $6 in fact, open trading at $75 a barrel. I'm sure you've heard of what is happening in the Middle East, where Israel has attacked Iran, and that is causing a spike in crude oil prices globally. Also, gold gained more than $37. It's trading this morning at $3,423 an ounce. Cocoa selling at $9,239 a ton after increasing by $170. On the currency market, the dollar going for 12 cedis 20 pesos. That's what some forex bureaus are offering their clients. The British pound 15 cedis 70 pesos. The euro going for 13 cedis 62 pesos. Commercial banks quoting the dollar 10 cedis 26 pesos. We are not sure for how long that will be, considering what is happening in the Middle East. Back to you, Winston.
Yes, thank you very much, Daryl. But
you're always concerned about fuel.
Yes, I'm very concerned, and I'm unhappy about what's happening in the Middle East. I just hope that that now it's led to some 10% increase in the price of crude oil. I hope that that is reversed by close of the weekend,
because we know that Iran is going to retaliate.
They will,
and
they will, and even if they do not immediately, the fear of retaliation could still, and if Iran gets certain allies within the Middle East to support its cause, then it creates a whole problem.
Tension.
And with the situation of the dollar now, if this adds up to it, what is going to happen is that then you would have a situation where crude oil prices would go up. And the moment crude oil prices go up, it's going to affect our pump price. And if it affects our pump price, mind you, we've passed an amendment of the Energy Sector Levy Act, which says we should pay 1 Ghana cedi more. So that's where the situation really is. And we'll have this conversation.
Whatever it is, we just pray that situation doesn't prolong there in the Middle East.
It's our prayer. It's our prayer. But thank you very much, Daryl. So, we're talking about Father's Day and the rewards for, fathers. Yes, I was telling you about the weekend stay and all of that. Now, let me just go through it again. So, you'll have a weekend stay at La Palm Beach Hotel, Lancaster Hotel, watches from Caveman, Bodine Fabrics, packs of Vitamilk, free health check from Sinel Hospital, and more.
Wow.
And it's on Joy FM, Joy Prime, and Hits FM.
That's a great
My
package.
Father, My Hero. Yes, it's a great package. So we're celebrating fathers. It's a very, very important, thing. We need to celebrate the modern father. Actually, we're doing well. Whenever I go home and I sleep earlier, my son will come and wake me up. But Daddy, you said you're going to come down. Please come down. Let's go.
Oh.
In the past, you go and wake your father up. Come and let's do it. Come and let's play it.
Modern day fatherhood.
Oh my goodness, but it's good. It's good. It's refreshing. Anyway, it means we can have our inspirational song. And,
what are we hearing from this one?
It's from Judy K, Dance Anyhow.
Okay.
Let's enjoy it.
Let's go.
Wake up to joy from your radio. Go for some joy in the morning on the Super Morning Show.
Welcome to the Joy Super Morning Show.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the Super Morning Show. Yeah. Wake up to joy, joy in the morning. Yeah. If you're turning on your radio, go for some joy in the morning on the Super Morning Show.
Welcome to the Joy Super Morning Show.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the Super Morning Show. Yeah. Wake up to joy, joy in the morning. Yeah. If you're turning on your radio, go for some joy in the morning on the Super Morning Show.
Welcome to the Joy Super Morning Show.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the Super Morning Show. Yeah. Wake up to joy, joy in the morning. Yeah. If you're turning on your radio, go for some joy in the morning on the Super Morning Show.
Welcome to the Joy Super Morning Show.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time.
Now, one for this morning here on the Super Morning Show, here on Joy 99.7 FM. And guess who's joining us for news review? Manasseh Azuri Awene. Good morning.
Good morning.
Great to see you. I didn't know you were. I didn't know you were around until I heard you talking on, the Joy News channel. I saw you. I didn't hear you. I saw you actually. I said, "Oh, my brother is in town." Anyway, he didn't inform me, but we take it like
I was waiting for the right time to come and then pay homage in the right manner.
Oh, it's good. It's good that you are here to pay homage in the right manner. After the discussions, we'll do the paying of homage. But I hope you're fine.
By God's grace, I am.
Great. And it's good having you joining us, which means we can get into our Drive Safe campaign, Kojo.
Yes, and it's brought to us by the Joy News and Multimedia Group, supported by Toyota Superior Quality. Avoid all distractions, keep both eyes on the road and hands on the steering wheel. Be visible, drive with your lights on. That's how you ensure your safe arrival. Yesterday, I tried to give you a tip on roads, but I didn't really use the right descriptors for the various parts of your tires, right? So today, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do it right.
Okay.
So you need to choose a tire, and you need to use these parameters. Look at the tread depth, right? The deeper the tread, it provides you more cushioning between the car and the road. So if you are buying a tire and you realize that the rims are bigger and the rubber itself is smaller, it means that you're not going to get a lot more comfort, right? And so pay attention to that. Choose, for our roads, and by my own experience, choose tires with wider width, a deeper tread, a thicker sidewall. All those helps to protect you on the road and make your drive comfortable.
Great, which means we can now learn how to say it right. It's brought to us by Kingdom Books at Kingdom. Quality and affordability are their hallmarks. And Societe Generale Bank Ghana, the future is you.
Something must be done.
You say either. So, Kojo, this morning I want us to learn the pronunciation of a very simple word, C-A-L-M.
C-A-L-M.
Calm.
Yeah.
There's nothing like calm.
The
L is silent. Yes. It is calm. Be calm. Do not pronounce the L. Yes.
Master, look, Winston, if you don't need the L, take it out of the word.
You see.
It depends on the school you go to. Sometimes you have to create a context. If you go to Karachi Secondary School or you go to Wesley Girls, you have the freedom to mention words how you deem fit. Yes.
My Karachi brother is saying,
calm down.
No vernacular.
No vernacular on the board. On the wall.
So you say it's calm.
It's calm.
So the L no.
L is silent.
You know, it's one of the favorite words of the Gen Zs, yeah? If you ask, how are you? I'm calm. And I'm like, how are you?
Yes.
I'm calm. Gen Z for?
I'm pretty calm.
Well, so if if you want to say it right, then that's how you say it, okay? Don't worry yourself by trying to, So if you look at, it's the same way you say my palm. There also, you do not pronounce.
But we say Palm Sunday.
I've just told you.
Palm Sunday.
So it should be Palm Sunday.
Palm wine.
Palm wine. So palm
nut
wine.
soup.
Palm nut soup. These days they call it peanut butter soup.
Don't mind the Americans. Cutting crown say butter. Butter so the young crown.
I say, hey, cutting crown say butter.
Peanut butter soup.
Anyway, if you want to say it right, then that's how you say it. Okay, so that's it. That's how you say it right here on the Super Morning Show. That's it. So it's palm, not if you want to say that palm oil, palm wine. No L here. Don't bring any L in. We like saying, Anyway, that's because in our own language, every alphabet is like a sound, so we pronounce everything. But in English, it's not like that.
Teacher Kofi.
Let's get into the newspaper review, and it's brought to us by Synthes Tanker Stronger Tough, Access Bank More Than Banking, and Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Happy Smile.
We'll start off with the BNFT. ADB explores strategic agric insurance partnership to enhance farming. That's one of the big issues in agric today. You can buy a car and get insurance. You can get insurance for your house. You can get life insurance. But you can not get agric insurance properly now because it's not well structured, and ADB is exploring that. Cost of printing CD jumps 47% in 2024. Winston. And Chamber of Mines projects strong growth in 2025. Collateral registry fuels 31% annual growth in secured lending as registry marks 15 years. And air border security gets digital overhaul. If you check other stories, there's a feature here on why currencies have different values. Understanding the city. It's something you'd want to read if you want to understand the city.
Great. So what do we have, Manasseh, in the graphic?
Yeah, in the daily graphic, we have President intervenes in radio station closure. Ministry gives 30-day ultimatum. State enterprises must sign performance contracts, says SIGA. And then there's a story, OSP conducts search on SML. And it's interesting, Graphic is doing this story today because I called out the newspaper on social media yesterday for baselessly claiming that there were some oil cartels behind the raid. And then this company does not in any way check any anomalies. They said this on record. So that falsehood that oil cartels are behind those calling SML to account, I think Daily Graphic was way above that, and I had to call them out, and today they've done a different story on the raid.
Now let's go to
talking about the radio stations. Evans Mensah spoke to the communication minister, Sam Joy. Let's just listen to that briefly before we continue.
Did you discuss with the president at all that you plan to shut them down?
Yes, we did.
So if you knew then, why didn't he stop you?
Because the president is a respecter of law. And when he allowed us to proceed on it, he took a decision when we started enforcement that said, let's allow another 30 days. Because don't forget, there was a lot of calls going back and forth once the shutdown started around 8 a.m. this morning. And so the president reached out and said, let's give them further room. In some of the instances, the NCA wrote to the defaulting agencies in 2022. One to me was written to in December 2022. Written to again in February 2023. Some judge was not minister at the time. And so if today, a media house that was written to in 2022 ignored it because they felt that their principal was a highly connected person in that government, ignored the regulator in 2023 again, and in 2025, the regulator is carrying out enforcement, how does anybody call this a witch hunt?
Okay, so that's the Communications and Digital Innovation Minister, Sam George Nati, there, explaining that, after the order, so the president, he says that the president was aware, but after the, order, a lot of people, making calls here and there, the president may have, followed the conversation and then decides that, look, give them a 30-day period to do the right thing. Okay. Anyway, it's good that they have some time to do the right things. But also it's important that sometimes we do the right things before going to seek help. But anyway, let's get into other stories.
Other stories, the Ghanaian point, Winston. Mahama is the only one who can reset Ghana. This is Kwame Pianim speaking. We relied on time-tested precedents. Defense Minister on termination of Major Generals. We had a conversation with him here yesterday. President Mahama orders NCA to restore licenses of 64 suspended radio stations. We just heard some George explaining how that happened. And 24-hour economy policy to take effect on July 1. There's also a story on NIB investigating NAPO over mass sets, procurement, and other issues. This was reviewed by the Deputy AG, Srem Sai.
The News Center says GRNMA National Council to decide fate of strike. Drive 24-hour economy with digital identity. Margin CEO. Government grants 30-day grace period to close radio stations. Republic Bank rolls out teen rate CD mortgages to boost home ownership, and EcoBank Ghana posts 2.4 billion profit before tax in 2024. Revenue hits 5.4 billion. So that's it for the News Center. Let's get into the online news review brought to us by Zenith Bank in your best interest.
And Zenith Bank has the easy cash for you because they understand that sometimes the month feels a little longer than usual. So talk to Zenith Bank today. Get the easy loan solution from Zenith Bank for MTN Momo subscribers. It's secure, it's convenient, it's instant, and it's collateral free. Yes, a loan with no collateral. With easy cash, you can take care of all your financial needs and emergencies with total peace of mind. Simply dial *170# on MTN, hit option 5 for financial services, choose option 3 for loans, and finally option 6 for easy cash. Easy cash, your easy loan in 60 seconds, is brought to you by Zenith Bank. Zenith Bank in your best interest. And I'll go to My Joy Online. Dr. Srem Sai is all over My Joy Online this morning. NSS Ghost Name Saga investigative report fingers 22 with over 560 million Ghana cedis set for recovery. The same Dr. Srem Sai is speaking, and he says that suspects willing to, on the NSS Ghost Name Saga, some of the suspects are willing to return over 560 million Ghana cedis to the state and also testify. Setekpa is on the front page. We are populating the sinking and stabilization funds, and he says stability is not forever. Setekpa warns of economic vulnerabilities, and this morning, Winston, Iran, Israel are likely to bring some disturbances in the global system, and oil prices.
They have actually. There's been a 10% increase in crude oil prices. So, well, if that continues, and it's likely to it's likely to lead to more increases.
In fact, that story is on My Joy Online. It says crude prices soar after Israel attacks Iran. So those are some of the stories on My Joy Online. There's also the story of the president issuing a directive on the Zoom Lion contract. I'd like to read that story now. The story says President John Mahama has stated that the government will not renew the 19-year-old contract between the Youth Employment Agency and Zoom Lion Ghana Limited. The president has also said the government will increase the fees to be paid to sweepers, arising from the probable cost savings from discontinuing the Zoom Lion contract. The president announced this in a letter to investigative journalist Manasseh Azure Awuni, who sits right in the studio with us.
Why don't we get to talk about, he has his letter. Of course, the letter has been shared, several times. But Manasseh, I mean, basically, you received a letter from the presidency, one that you say is the best news you've received in your journalism career.
One of the best
news.
Yeah.
So tell us more about that. Then we get into your other views on it.
Well, this letter is in response to a petition I wrote to the president in April this year. And it mentions 5 items I listed and suggested to the president in my petition. And the first one was the fact that the contract between the YE and Zoom Lion had expired, and that contract is fraught with corruption and mismanagement. So I suggested that it shouldn't be renewed. So on the expiration of the contract, the president says the contract between the Youth Employment Agency and Zoom Lion Ghana Limited has expired and will not be renewed. This contract has been running since 2006. Next year will be 20 years. Then audit of payments and claims, because I have evidence that Zoom Lion cannot justify the 45,000 it presents every month for payment.
Okay, you're suggesting that the number isn't actually 45,000. It's been inflated.
Yes.
Okay.
And if anybody is listening from Zoom Lion, they can produce a letter that, or any document or any authorization that asks them to employ beyond 37,700 people as of the time the JIDA contract was suspended after the 2013 investigation.
Hold on a minute. So the key number here is that they were expected to employ, what, 37,000?
That was a number on the payroll.
That was a number on the payroll?
On the payroll.
Okay.
Between the ministry and Zoom Lion. And the contract, all contracts were suspended. In 2013, so by May 2013, the number, which was even the number used for the invoices, was 37,700. Later on, Zoom Lion comes back to say from April 2013, the number was 45,000. And the only reference Zoom Lion made in its justification was that the Minister of Local Government had written to the District Assembly's Common Fund suggesting an increment in the number, and this was something the Parliamentary Select Committee had recommended. But note, the Local Government Ministry and the District Assembly Common Fund have never been parties to this contract. At the time, YE was under the Youth Employment Agency. And even when they said there was a suggestion for the increment, within 5 or 6 days, the number jumped from 37,000 to 45,000. The question is, who recruited within that period when the program was suspended? And the people who were in charge are alive. Elvis Efiankra, he was in charge of that ministry till 2014 or so.
Yeah.
You can call him and ask him whether he increased the numbers. So these are substantial matters that I suggested to the president that audit needed to be done.
Okay.
Because we have paid hundreds of millions to this company. And then NDC NPP officials in the past have connived to do this. So if the hairs are to roll, this is what is going to happen. So on the audit of payments and claims, the president said all payments made to Zoom Lion after the contract's expiration will be thoroughly audited. No further payments will be authorized without proper verification, and any unauthorized payments will be recovered.
Okay, now Manasseh, let me just find this out from you, because, and I've followed this conversation, and I followed your activism even on social media, because I think last year the contract expired.
Yes.
Which month did it expire last year?
September.
Yes. Was it renewed last year, September?
No.
So from September last year,
yes,
till now, Zoom Lion has been working without a contract.
Yes. Sometimes I think Zoom Lion's case is very interesting. This is even the shortest period. From 2013 to 2017, Zoom Lion had no contract with the state. Yes, 2013 to 2017. But they paid. They just would come and ratify it.
So, the president is talking about, audit.
Yes.
How do we know the work that Zoom Lion has done over the period?
Nobody knows. And there are letters. The immediate past CEO of the Accra Metropolitan Assembly actually wrote to the YEA saying that on paper we are supposed to have some sweepers from Zoom Lion working in our metropolis. We cannot see them. Can you give me a list of the people? Then YEA says, we don't even know the number. We don't know the people. Meanwhile, the contract is such that YEA is supposed to recruit for Zoom Lion. Then also, you look at the payments. YEA even said they couldn't certify the number Zoom Lion was presenting. But they were still paying.
Manasseh, I want to establish something. So, there was a contract signed in 2011, which contract expired in February 2013.
13 years.
Was it renewed after the initial expiration in February 2013?
It was never renewed.
And then there was a talk of another cancellation of the contract recently.
Yes.
Right.
So that contract was never renewed until 2017 when MPP came.
Okay.
And they said, well, the company had been working, so let's allow 2 years to expire. Then, after that, we'll subject it to competitive tendering, and we're going to bring
after it expired in 2013,
yes,
right?
Yes.
And the big issue of the 400 million Ghana cedis to be paid them, the District Assembly's Common Fund. I remember back then, the amount being paid the company was 500 cedis, and 100 cedis was going to the workers.
Exactly.
400 was for management and other things. After it expired, it wasn't renewed, but the company kept on working, and they got paid for the work they were doing without a contract. Is that the situation?
Yes, and this was the period that the numbers were inflated. And so the ratification was done later, and then I think 2019 a new contract was signed, which expired in 2022. Then a new one was signed, expired in 2024. The contract has always been 2 years, subject to renewal since it started in 2006.
And on record, you do not know the number of people this business of cleaning our cities has engaged since 2011?
No. The YEA, which is in charge of this project, have even stated that they do not know. These are in their minutes, and then I have letters to that effect.
So YEA itself doesn't know?
No.
So how does it pay an entity?
Kodria,
how does it pay when it's not aware?
Justin Kodria Frimpong, who is the current MPP General Secretary, held a press conference and said, look, when we did our head count, we realized that some people were on the payroll who didn't even have appointment letters. But even that, we were able to get only 38,000, not the 45,000 Zoom Lion presents for payment. This is on record. He said it. There are videos of it.
Yes, I remember that.
And Justin Kodria can confirm what I'm saying. But the question is, why would you, government officials, write check to pay somebody who comes to say, I have 45,000 people. The assemblies where these people are supposed to work, the assemblies are not seeing them. But you pay. And not only do they pay, but they pay interest on arrears. So if you owe Zoom Lion for 3 months and you don't pay, they present their invoice and you don't pay within 3 months, you pay interest. So last year they paid interest of 90 million Ghana cedis.
Manasseh, hold on 1 minute for me. Let me say that ordinarily the BBC News, brought to us by Fidelity Bank, Believe with us, will resume regular service on Monday. So the BBC News, those would have been time for the BBC News, brought to us by Fidelity Bank, Believe with us. Yes, continue. You're making a point.
Yes, so a lot of things have gone wrong with this contract. It's not only about the non-performance, it's not only about the paltry amount that is paid, but this contract has been a source of fleecing, ripping of the state. And I have spoken to every YEA CEO since Abuga Pele. I've sat down and spoken with some. I I'm yet to meet Basintale in person, but when he was appointed, I had an extensive conversation with him. And within the period, I have sources within who give me information, who give me documents. So I have everything concerning this contract.
Now, I listened to Top Story, and yesterday, when BECE asked about prosecution, you said you are skeptical about prosecution because of the involvement of both sides. But somebody would say, if wrong has been committed, Manasseh, why don't we take them on?
Well, that is what should have been done. In November 2016, the MPP held a press conference and said the Zoom Lion contract, which has been discontinued now, was fraudulent, and that the Mahama administration was conniving with Zoom Lion to defraud Ghanaians. This was November 17, 2016. MPP wins the election. That was after when I did my robbing the Assembly's investigation. The Attorney General, Gloria Kufu, when part 1 of the story aired, she called and said I should assist the police to do the investigation. That same day, she made me meet then DCOP Mamiti Wadodankwa and then another senior CID official. I volunteered to help the financial forensic unit of the Ghana Police Service to conduct an investigation, built a docket, and we briefed then Gloria Kufu, Godfred Dami, who was deputy, and then Joseph Penka. They used to have some meetings at Best Western Premier with all the prosecutors. I was there to brief them. I was at the AG's department to do further works. We built a docket. They didn't prosecute. And it isn't because there wasn't information. Over 200 million cedis was paid for fumigation. When I went round, the assemblies where the fumigation was supposed to take place, they didn't know about it. The police went round.
The assemblies didn't know about the fumigation.
They didn't know about the fumigation.
So who supervised the fumigation?
So we asked, and then Zoom Lion's lawyers wrote a letter. I think they were represented by lawyer Kwame Jan. They wrote a letter on a yellow sheet because I was helping the police. So I saw every evidence that came, and they said the contract didn't require anybody to supervise them. So the Ministry of Local Government, 200 million cedis was paid. No single person at the Ministry of Local Government could say we saw the work that we supervised.
When you sign a contract where payment is involved, you must first of all confirm that the work for which you are paying has been done.
Yes.
Number one, you must confirm there is a need for the work to be done. The work has been done and done well before you pay.
So how
and the number one point you raise is very important because there wasn't the need, because there were already 2 existing fumigation contracts. One paid by every assembly every quarter since 2009. Another paid through the National Health Insurance levy. We say nurses are striking, we don't have money. Zoomline is taking money from National Health Insurance.
How much?
When Domelevo did the audit, it was 184 million cedis that had been paid to Zoomline from National Health Insurance for fumigation. So these 2 fumigations were already happening.
Manasseh, hold on. Since you are talking about fumigation, I want to bring another angle. You know the ESLA account, right?
Yes.
There's a sanitation and pollution account within ESLA.
Yeah.
And within that, there is money for air quality and pollution, design and construction and re-engineering of solid waste and disposal facilities, construction of sanitation facilities, support for disinfestation, disinfection and fumigation, and support for maintenance and management of major landfill sites, and treatment plants. Since 2016, we have paid 1.5 billion Ghana cedis for these activities. So this sanitation fumigation component here, is it different from the fumigation you are talking about, or possibly these funds were given to NHI and the other assemblies?
No, the NHI is different. The assemblies one is paid from District Assemblies Common Fund.
So the ESLA is also different?
Different. So when I talk about Zoomline, people don't get it. There are a few people who think that maybe I hate the company. But this company and its sister companies are involved in serious crimes against this country, and they don't come with guns. They are politicians, NDC and PP people who sit down, government officials who sit down and cook these deals. For instance, there was this Lavender Hill project that the government paid 95 million cedis to Zoom Lion to construct. The Auditor General flagged it and said, this is a private company. The government has no shares in it, so why do we pay this? Retrieve the money. That didn't happen.
What was the source of that particular payment for the Lavender Hill?
I don't know the source, but what I know is that they instituted some pollution and whatever sanitation levy.
Yes, then it's possibly the ESLA levies I'm talking about, which we spent 1.5 billion so far.
Then the Auditor General says, go and take the 95 million you pay to Zoomland because it doesn't deserve it. They didn't do that. They rather paid 150 million cedis more from this pollution levy. When we wrote to at the fourth estate at the time, we did a right to information request to the finance ministry, and they had paid 156 million more. Back to this fumigation contract I'm talking about. These areas were already covered,
which the president says is going to look into.
Yes, there are many. It's not just one fumigation contract, but the over 200 million cedis that I said was paid. No work could be said to be done. Nobody saw the work done. In fact, one of the companies, Meridian Waste Management Services Limited, one of the Zoom Lion companies, got this contract in June 2015. But do you know when the company was registered?
Tell me.
30th September 2015.
So how did they get a contract when it was not registered?
The company didn't exist. So during the investigation, the police asked them, they claim, oh, there was a change of name. When they wrote to the Registrar General, they said there wasn't any such change of names. The managing director of that company had left Zoom Lion. He was called by the police. He testified that the contract didn't exist at the time. So these are pieces of evidence. The Shraj did some investigation. There's another contract called Sanitation Improvement Package with the Assemblies. Shraj investigated and found out that even before Zoom Lion started the work, the company was being paid. So he sent the report to the Attorney General, and the money was to be recovered, and the whistleblower was to get 10% of that money. The whistleblowers from the Tunnel South district of the then Bunahafo region. I don't know where it falls now.
No, it's a Hafo. Yeah.
Yes. And then nothing was done about it. So when I say I'm skeptical, I know what I'm talking about.
And then in that same vein, because there's the whole conversation about decentralizing this. I've heard you have said that we don't need, the assemblies can manage this on their own when it comes to the sweepers. Kojo and I have had a lot of conversation about even how you could use property rates. But I actually think that the assemblies must not pay for sweeping. My belief is that the zoning for waste management companies, part of that money be used to take care of whichever streets they're on.
Yeah.
So if you come to my area, for instance, that's always been my position. If you come to say Fanofa Street, the company that is collecting waste within this area, it should be the responsibility of that company as part of its collection, because we will pay to take care of this road. The assembly must not look for additional funds to be sweeping this. So the question is, when we say we should go into decentralized competitive bidding, based on what you know, how sure are we that there wouldn't be more companies from one stock bidding and winning all of these?
Well, when I did my investigation in 2017, Zoom Lion had 25 companies in sanitation alone.
25?
Yes, companies. The Jospon Group, yes, in sanitation alone. All the companies I counted at the time from the Jospon Group were about 82. And since then, more companies have been added to the stock. So it is possible this fumigation contract I'm talking about, because Zoom Lion was already doing separate fumigation contract, they single sourced it to 11 separate companies, and all the 11 companies were the Jospon Group. And then talking about these assemblies and then decentralization of corruption and all of that, look, the assemblies have the capacity to do these works. There used to be this Saman concept where we had sanitary inspectors. They would ensure that if you are Joy FM and your frontage was dirty, you couldn't allow it to be there thinking that someone would come and then sweep. They were all over. You couldn't sell in the market and expose your food. When we're home, our parents said, look, if you don't pick this rubbish and this and some people come, I'll use your school fees to pay the court fines and you'll be at home. They were dreaded. They were enforcing the bylaws. How did the Nsaman concept collapse? Zoom Lion came and then they said Zoom Lion should take over. And they awarded a contract titled, or they called it, sanitation guards. And that too, just like the sweepers, it would take about 500, 600, pay them 100 cedis. That collapsed. So the assembly system has been rendered dysfunctional because mainly of one company, the Jospon Group. Since in time immemorial, they would buy this equipment, the construction equipment, and all of a sudden the assemblies have the capacity to construct road. They'll take the money from the common fund. When they sweep that contract, the money is taken from the common fund. When they sweep and then they are collecting it, there's another contract, sanitation improvement package. It is also taken from the common fund. Then there are fumigation contracts taken from the common fund. So at the end of the day, what goes to the assembly is very minimal.
Okay.
Winston, I'm looking at a lot of data, right, on various sanitation projects and payments for sanitation. And I want to know if Manasseh has done work on putting all these together to let us know the bulk that has been spent so far. So from ESLA levies alone, since 2016, 1.5 billion Ghana cedis has been spent on maintaining waste treatment, landfill sites, engineering solid waste and disposal facilities, and all that. Plus, air quality improvement, there's 100 million Ghana cedis that has been spent on that. Now, if you look at the District Assembly's Common Fund spending, since 2015, between 2015 and 2022, there was a sanitation improvement package,
yes,
which took 369 million Ghana cedis.
All went to Zoom Lion.
There was a fumigation package, which took 416 million Ghana cedis.
All went to Zoom Lion.
So, how coordinated are these projects to ensure that the target of making Ghana the cleanest city is being met? And have you been able to put all these together since maybe the past 10 years for us to get a total picture of the amount you spent on sanitation in this country?
It's very difficult to put them together because some are even not captured. When you look at COVID-19's spending during the expenditure that the Auditor General captured, the fumigation component that was captured in that audit report was only 95 million cedis.
Okay.
Being the second phase of the fumigation that was done by the Ministry of Education. But I have evidence that we may have spent up to 700 million.
700 million?
Million, yes, on that project. And in the coming days, I'm putting things together. I've written to the audit service. They have responded. I'm putting the information together. So every ministry appears to be doing some of these procurements. Monies are paid from Ministry of Finance, monies are paid from local government, monies are paid from common fund. Sometimes they institute a tax, and then all the tax revenue from that tax goes to one company in the name of sanitation. So it is very difficult. Sometimes you just chance upon something, somebody gives it to you and say, about why is this ministry also awarding sanitation contracts?
Manasseh, there's an ongoing conversation. We're not done yet. Would reach out to you again, but it's great having you join us here on the Super Morning Show. Of course, you're home, so whenever you feel like you can pass by.
Well, I must say that this is where this Zoom Lion thing started.
Yeah.
And the multimedia group and Joy FM has been, I can say, the only media house that has been committed to doing these stories. Except for one occasion, all the stories I've done were used here. And if you look at all the newspapers, you don't see this Zoom Lion story here. It's not for nothing that all the newspapers are silent. In 2017, even the GJA issued a statement against me when I did a story that resulted in the cancellation of a $74 million contract awarded to Zoom Lion. And the only other media house that attempted, or somebody attempted to do a story against Jospon, Samuel Ajiman, formerly of Metro TV. They said he shouldn't do the story. He put it on online, and at the time, Kojo and others at CTFM picked it up, and that's how the Suba story came up. Then he left journalism. So I must say that when it comes to stories of this nature, not many media houses are able to do it, and it's perhaps the reason it's taken 12 years of being on this case for someone to begin to hear.
Well, I have some advice for you, may I?
Advice is good.
I've been a part of a petition to the presidency before. You always get a response, mostly, but sometimes it's the follow-up that matters. So with this response coming in, don't sleep on it. You should be writing consistently, following up consistently, because people may go to sleep and the reviews, the audits and everything may never happen.
Exactly. I said same in an interview yesterday, because I know too well about the tentacles of Zoomline and the Jospong Group, and I know too well how some people are prepared to award these shady deals, and they will do anything to revive them. So those who are listening shouldn't say, "Oh, but Manasseh, you got what you want. Why don't you stop?" We will not stop until
for me,
the right thing
it's
is done.
important that the review and the audit is done, because there are a lot of allegations that have been made, and Ghanaians need the truth established, so that if the allegations are false allegations, a Ghanaian conglomerate which is playing in a certain place can continue to do their work, because we pray for big institutions from Ghana to grow and take control of Africa.
Exactly. And I'm prepared to support any audit if I'm called anywhere to bring evidence or document. OSP, Iyoko, Attorney General, Office of the President, I'm prepared to come and present documents. And if my documents are false, tell the whole world that what Manasseh said is wrong, it's false. I'm prepared to.
Thank you very much, Manasseh. Stay with us. This is the Super Morning Show, and the show is just beginning, okay? We'll be right back after these.
My body, when you wake up in the morning and you know the money calling, oh, you go work, but you know it's I on your side. If I believe with us, if I hold my hand and believe, cause you know it's I on your side. And when you dream, no say I live for you. And when you hustle every day, many wanna go. Anything you do, I live for you. Many want. If I believe I on your side, fidelity. If I believe with us, fidelity. If I know I on your side, fidelity.
Imagine waking up to serenity every day, surrounded by nature's beauty and luxury at your fingertips in a gated estate you can be proud to call your home. Welcome to Western Villas, located at Mensa, where our stunning homes redefine elegance. At Western Villas, each home is a masterpiece, designed with precision and love. From swimming pool, gym, playground, beautiful landscaped gardens, and private balconies, making every day feel like a retreat. We also have executive plots for sale at McCarthy Hill, strategically located and offer unparalleled views, easy access to amenities, and endless possibilities for executive living. With just 5% deposit, you can reserve your space. Contact us today to learn more about our luxury homes at Mensa or executive plots at McCarthy Hill. Call us now on 0536 502295 or visit www.westernvillas.com for more information.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers across the regions in Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you, making life Simple. That is who we are. As close as a partner. Bank of Africa. We are indeed the African bank with the global reach.
After a long flight, Safari Homes gives you the peace to unwind. A short drive from the airport, convenient for all. For nature lovers, Safari Valley Resort is a hidden gem, surrounded by lush greenery and luxury amenities. A place where you can truly escape. Now, for water adventure, Aqua Safari Resort has it all. Jet skis, canoe rides, kayaking, and a visit to the estuary. And for more excitement, Safari Eco Park is the perfect place to get closer to some amazing animals.
Visit Safari World in Ghana, together bringing you closer to nature.
Say a kind, so we told Neoma a free useless enterprise. Who know who the Biara da? If we say, well, 500 watts solar generator, a soundproof. Now, how who enter full beer. Nasawato gensets, our 1 month chain, what the bro, as also installed the mouth free of charge. Ya won't ya capre, and Miji Samle say, so when the Kania a will fear, and asem poor Jumamua, dear Wiana so better solar panel, a free useless enterprise, and more someone, anti a free no quadia. A last stop. Shoshuacha Kwai, our Adrigan Bridge near 69 American House, a Champo Junction, Bawalashi, Newtown Junction, Ashaliboche, Social Welfare, Medina, and Afewokwa Dantanswa, our Ridge Junction. Telephone 0203 005498 and 0248 169258.
Dear business owner, congrats on not giving up on your business. You deserve a medal, and your business deserves to be taken to the next level. In fact, it's about time you run a Zenith Bank SME account so you and your business can enjoy the perks of the Zenith SME Business Card. Oga and Oga Madam status.
The Zenith SME Business Card is a Visa debit card for making secure payments for goods and services. Enjoy great benefits such as free customized digital SME training, free marketing toolkits, access to Visa practical skills training, and more. Unlock the potential of your business today. Visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide and sign up for the Zenith SME Business Card, the ultimate payment solution for SMEs. For more information, visit www.zenithbank.com.gh or call 0302 680-884 or 0307-086-370. Zenith Bank, in your best interests.
It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town.
It's Friday! Wake up to the Super Morning Show. Yeah, wake up to joy. Joy in the morning. Yeah, if you're turning on your radio, go for some joy in the morning. On the Super Morning Show.
Welcome to the Joy Super Morning Show.
Sure, that's a Friday. You know how we do it on Fridays. Yeah, DJ X-Ray. Were they capturing this for fans on social media to see DJ X-Ray, getting us into the groove on a Friday morning?
It's a hot shot.
Okay. This is the one that VIP has their own version. Anyway.
Shall be Friday, I do.
Oh, why not? Friday day is the best day you can ever have.
In fact, if I ever become president, I'll legislate that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday be Fridays. So we have only 2 working days, Mondays and Tuesdays. But Wednesday we'll call it Friday, Thursday we'll call it Friday, and Friday will be Friday.
That'll be nice, eh?
Yes. And you pay a 50% Friday levy on all your earnings.
On that note, this morning, still to come this morning, we're going to be having a conversation about, the challenges of modern day fatherhood and how you can overcome these challenges here on the Super Morning Show. Earlier, you heard Manasseh Azuria-Winner joining us to have a conversation about the president's decision not to renew the sanitation contract between Zoom Lion and YEA. So stay with us here on the Super Morning Show. Lots and lots of issues coming up for discussion. But if you're looking for that car that aligns with your ambition, then the Toyota Starlet, sold by Toyota Ghana Company Limited, should be your preferred choice for a comfortable drive. It's designed for those who crave beauty, performance, and safety. The Toyota Starlet delivers the perfect value for your money. The Starlet is a 5-seater salon with ample leg room to minimize driving fatigue. So rush now to buy a Toyota Starlet from AD Toyota Ghana Company Limited showroom today and enjoy 1 year or 20,000 kilometers, whichever comes first, free service with an extended warranty of 5 years or 120,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. Call Toyota Ghana on 0302-429-80125 for further information. Terms and conditions apply. Ghana drives Toyota Starlet.
And Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited is your #1 supplier of office equipment, essentials, and anything you need when it comes to furniture. You can now shop online for everything you need. Go to kingdomstoreonline.com without physically coming to any of their shops. It's hassle-free. They will arrange delivery for you to your homes, your offices, and they also offer free delivery within Accra and Tema and accept payment via Momo across all networks. Terms and conditions, however, apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability is their hallmark.
And Ghana, let's talk water tanks. And I'm sure by now you know that the secret to real water storage, it's simple. If your tank doesn't have the tortoise on it, then it's not the correct tank. That's right. The Tortoise Tank Syntex tank is a champion of water tanks. It's strong, durable, and built to handle our Ghanaian weather. Whether rain or shine, Syntex tank has your back. So, my people, it's time to upgrade. Join the Syntex tank family today and enjoy water storage that's tough like a tortoise. Call 0244335168 to buy now or find one of their 400 agents nationwide. You can also shop online at syntexgh.com. Syntex tank, strong, tough.
And the SG Ghana Yasea Tisu Loans promo is back. If you are looking for a loan you need at the rate you love, you need to talk to SG Ghana right now. Their low interest loans are back. And if you're a salaried worker, you're on the controller payroll, you work with an SG Ghana listed institution, or you're already a customer of SG Bank, talk to them. This is your time. From now till the end of September 2025, apply and receive a loan from SG Ghana for your personal or business needs and enjoy unbelievably low interest rates during the Yasain Atiso loan promo. Talk to them today, 0302214314, or go to any SG Ghana branch today and find out more about the Yasain Atiso loans promo. Terms and conditions apply. SG Ghana, the future is you.
So George Crow says the correct name is DJ Agric. So sorry about that, DJ Agric.
People cannot be renaming me every week.
No, DJ Agric. Now look, this is the time of the year to celebrate the works and achievements of accountants at the Institute of Chartered Accountants Ghana. They're all set to host the 2025 Annual Accountants Week celebration. Starts today, Friday the 13th to Friday the 20th of June, under the theme Leveraging the Transformative Power of AI, the Role of the Professional Accountant. And the conference is scheduled to take place at the Air Force Base in Takrady and will feature a range of activities, including religious observances, health and recreational sessions, professional sessions, Anchor's Night, a gala night to climax the conference. So don't miss out on any of these insightful and exciting activities. Line up to commemorate ICAG's 2025 Annual Accountants Week celebration. Visit icagh.org or call 0243-551788. Follow them on Facebook, X, and Instagram at ICAGH1. sponsored by Deloitte, IT Consortium, KPMG Built Africa, Caseware, PwC, Aspire Institute, ADB Bank, Nafas RN Ventures, EY, GRA, Zenith Bank, Starlife, John K & Co, and AICPA SIMA. Media partner, it's the Multimedia Group, ICAG, Integrity.
You know, Father's Day is just around the corner, right?
Sharp.
And we have a big package for all fathers. If you've not sent in your thank you message and your 30-second audio clip for your father, today is the last day for you. We call it the we are just celebrating our fathers, and it's from Joy FM, Joy Prime, Hits FM. Is the My Father My Hero promotion. So test or record a 30-second audio clip commending your dad. Send it to WhatsApp 055-1111-997, and your dad could win a weekend stay at Lancaster Hotel. Look, lots and lots of things, from caveman, medical vouchers, and a whole lot of other things. And this afternoon, listen to Lexus on the drive time from 3 to 5. He'll play some more of the audios, and then we'll choose the winners. This is brought to you by Woodin, Achimota Retail Center, Lancaster, Accra, Caveman, Vita Milk, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, Akono Ginger, Legacy Crop Improvement Center, Sinel Special Hospital, and Day by Day.
And I'm sure you've heard about the incredible benefits of Excellium from Total Energies. Well, let me tell you more about this premium fuel with its amazing 3-in-1 power. Total Energies introduces Excellium new formula, the additive-enriched fuel, with its powerful 3-in-1 action that cleans your engine, extends its life, and lowers your fuel consumption thanks to the cumulative effect of its anti-corrosion, anti-wear, and detergent additives. Excellium new formula also lowers your vehicle's fuel consumption while reducing CO2 emissions. Charlie, you drive, sir. Experience the difference with Total Energies Excellium new formula. Choose Excellium. Choose quality.
Charlie Winston, Enterprise Group won 4 big awards. In fact, all the big awards at this year's 9th Ghana CEO Excellence Awards in Insurance. They won it.
Yeah.
They won it. And so we want to say congrats to Daniel Labitieku. He was honored as the best group CEO insurance sector. Jacqueline Benyu of Enterprise Life won her category. Akosia Ansentry of Enterprise Insurance, and Joseph Ampofo, aka Tula, of Enterprise Trustees. They were each named the CEO of the Year in life, general insurance, and pensions. And Enterprise is telling all of us that as we all look ahead, they remain committed to delivering greater value to all of us and innovative solutions to help you thrive. And thank you so much for trusting in Enterprise. Enterprise is your advantage.
So, Kojo, I'm sure you would no longer wonder, where to hold your strategy planning meetings, board sessions, or staff retreats.
No.
Because
where to go.
Yes, there's only one venue. It's the Safari Valley Resort.
Yes, heaven on earth.
I tell you.
Yes.
Just think of the green, serene environment, accessibility, meeting room capacity, flow and layout of space, room flexibility, quality of equipment, staff, and first-class catering services. My guy. Safari Valley Resort.
They have their own farm.
Oh, yes.
So they harvest everything fresh and they cook it for you. From the fish to the livestock to the veggies.
Charlie, look, you have to be there. Okay?
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
So give them a call now on 0596 914 394. Safari Valley, bringing you closer to nature.
If you are thinking of owning a home, there is a big deal for you, a great deal from Western Villas located at Ayimensa. They have stunning homes which redefine elegance. And, each home at Western Villas is a masterpiece. It's designed with precision and love. From swimming pools, gyms, playgrounds, beautiful landscape gardens, and private balconies, they are making every day feel like a retreat for you. So if you are looking to buy a home, you need to talk to Western Village today. They also have executive plots for sale at McCarthy Hill, strategically located to offer you great views of the city. And with just 5% deposit, you can reserve your space. You can contact them today to learn more about their luxury homes at Ayimensa, that is Western Village, or the executive plots at McCarthy Hill. Call them on 0536 502 295 or visit westernvillas.com for more information.
And discover MNC Group Global, your number one partner in real estate, mineral trading, and export, logistics, and food commodity trading. With our global presence, we connect markets that drive business growth with tailor-made solutions to meet your needs. Trust us to maximize your value in every deal. Reach us at MNC Group at mncgroupgh.com. MNC Group, totally Reliant.
And Fidelity Bank is bringing you the Wheels and Homes Expo 2025. Is the ultimate fair for everything mortgage and auto. It's happening at the Good Park at Accra Mall from the 19th of June to 21st of June 2025. So sometime next week this is happening. Whether you are buying your first home or upgrading your ride, this is the one-stop shop for great mortgage deals. You can leave the place with 2 keys, one for your brand new car and another for your brand new home. Okay, so 19th to 21st June, let's meet at the Good Park for the Wheels and Homes Expo 2025. And this is free. Admission is free and inspired by Fidelity Bank. Fidelity Bank, believe with us. And so it's happening 19th of May, Good Park. But let me also tell you about the Oak Plaza Hotel Father's Day celebration. It's happening on the 15th of June, which is this Sunday. It's a Father's Day barbecue, and they are inviting all of us to join them. It's an outdoor garden experience at Oak Plaza Hotel, East Airport, Accra. Emma. Yes. And there's a 4-course barbecue buffet lunch, complimentary local bar, live band music, and a whole lot of other things at Oak Plaza. So take your father along. Let's all meet together and have a great time. The single rate is 450 cedis, the double is 850 cedis. You can call 0302210630 to make your reservations, or 0205111235 for your reservations. Winston.
Great. On the return after these messages, we will have birthday messages and sports here on the Super Morning Show.
Afternoon.
Oh, afternoon.
Please, Momo.
Deposit or withdrawal?
Withdrawal.
Ah, I like how you say withdrawal. How much?
500 Ghana.
Why allow cash out?
Yes.
I feel ball number no mommy why.
0241 789.
Ah, nice one. Approve.
Please, the agent's name, is it Mipesika Bebre 2 Coin Ventures?
Hey, into what body you now?
She. My alert, I have to verify.
Always confirm the name of the person you are receiving money from before accepting a request. If you receive a request from a friend to send money to an unfamiliar number, call to confirm before taking action. Do not share your number with strangers for the purpose of receiving e-cash in exchange for physical cash, because the source could be criminal and result in legal actions against you.
MTN.
Ever wondered what else your Standard Chartered Visa card can do? It is not just for taking money from ATMs. Your Standard Chartered Visa card is the enjoyment card. Use it to shop at malls and supermarkets and for all your online transactions. Book and pay for that overdue vacation online and win fantastic rewards like airtime, Melcon gift vouchers, and a weekend stay at a plush hotel and many more. It is the enjoyment card. So next time you're about to make any payment, let your Standard Chartered Visa card lead the way, not cash. It is your gateway to secure, convenient, and rewarding payments. Visit the 360 Rewards website for more information. Standard Chartered, here for good.
FPAC is effective for headaches and relieves the symptoms of flu, colds, and catarrh. FPAC blows away the pain associated with sore throats. During and after a hard day's work, FPAC relieves you of body pains. After the day's sports workout, FPAC helps the body to control the aching muscles. FPAC is effective against feverishness. FPAC reduces body temperature associated with malaria and other fevers. FPAC is effective against rheumatic pains. You can find FPAC in all pharmacy and chemical select shops throughout the country. FPAC is not recommended for children less than 16 years of age, ulcer and asthmatic patients, pregnant and lactating mothers. If symptoms persist for more than 2 days, consult your doctor. FPAC blows your pain away.
FPAC Junior follows in the tradition of FPAC tablets, a trusted friend to relieve your child of pain associated with teething, catarrh, cold, and fever. The good that FPAC does for you, FPAC Junior does for your child. FPAC Junior is for children between 6 months and 12 years. FPAC Junior blows your child's pain away.
Right, so welcome back and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show. Time now for your birthdays and birthday messages brought to us by MTN. Everywhere you go.
And Bank of Africa, the African Bank with global reach. Bank of Africa,
as strong as a group, as close as a partner. Now let's see whose birthday it is today here on the Super Morning Show. Happy birthday to Amoah Tamaklo, who's CEO of Food 101. Okay, may the rest of your days and years be the most fulfilling. Cheers to more days and years of exceptional faithfulness in Jesus' name. And this one says, this is happy birthday to Patrick Lawek-Balam and your sister Dr. Patricia Balam. So they are twins and you're celebrating your birthday today. Patrick Lawek-Balam loves the Super Morning Show. So Patrick Lawek-Balam and Dr. Patricia Balam, happy birthday to you. And of course, happy birthday to Lady Reverend Grace Andomensa of Christ Oasis Ministries. You've turned 70 years today. So happy birthday to you, Auntie Grace Andomensa, as from all members of your church and your daughter Marian.
And happy birthday going out to Iraba Akwa. You are turning 10 years today. You are listening with your dad and mom in London. So it's from your dad, mom, Obapa, and Urapa. They wish you God's blessings and favor as you turn 10 today. And from Samuel Newton to Mrs. Melissa Newton, the message is, you are absolutely the woman of my dreams. You amaze me, you compliment me, and you make me want to be better each day. Happy birthday to you, and God bless you. Special one going out to Nana Kofi Esihene. Happy birthday to you, my brother. And to Cynthia Aram Ofori John 4 of Hollard, happy birthday to you. And to Hisham Seidu and Jimmy Kutin, also celebrating your birthday.
Oh, Jimmy Kutin.
Yeah, our own Jimmy.
Oh, Jem.
Prof.
Jem.
Yes.
Jem. But this one, I'm just wishing. This one from our very good friend, Dr. Ajman Bedu Collins. Dr. Collins Ajman Bedu. His son, Nana Kwame Ajman Bedu, is writing the BECE. So we're just wishing him, all the best, and all UG Basic School candidates all the best. I think I just have a last one here that says, belated happy birthday to Samatu Dama. Oh, and Ramatu Dama. From my friend Redwan Idrisu. Redwan, Mommy's birthday was yesterday. Hajia Salamatu Dama. Okay, anyway, thank you very much. So it means we can get into the sports center?
No, wait. I want to repeat one birthday message.
Okay.
Because I have a special interest in that message. You know the Food 101 message?
We've done it.
Now I want to do it again. Anybody who does food is my friend. So
happy
birthday to Amoah Tamaklo, CEO of Food 101. May the rest of your years and days be the most fulfilling. May your life be as tasty as the food you cook. Cheers to more days and years of exceptional fruitfulness in Jesus' name. Amen.
Nice. Then let me also do this one. Happy birthday to Mrs. Nancy Ousuapau of Aviance Ghana Airport. Wishing you God's love, good health, and happiness in everything you do. Is from Anku Lechu. Okay, let's get into the sports center then.
And the sports center is brought to you by MTN. Switch to MTN's eSIM. Download my MTN app to go SIMless today. And Standard Chartered Bank, here for good. FPAC blows your pains away. And DSTV, your home of entertainment.
And look, if you're a female entrepreneur and you're Ghanaian, then your community is waiting for your next big move, because that's why Standard Chartered's Future Makers Women in Tech is for you to actually spark bold ideas, build thriving businesses, and drive real impact where it matters most. This year, we're going even further, making a deliberate push to include women entrepreneurs living with disability. Through this empowering initiative, participants will gain a dedicated portfolio manager to help shape their business growth journey, access to seed funding of up to $10,000 Ghana Cedi equivalent, tailored master classes and invaluable mentorship opportunities, and a vibrant alumni network of entrepreneurs across Africa and the Middle East. Are you ready to innovate, lead, and inspire? We're looking for women-led or owned businesses using technology to transform industries and empower communities. Visit scwomenintechgh.com to apply now and take your business to the next level. Standard Chartered, here for good.
Here
for sports. Now, this year's MTN FA Cup campaign is full of surprises. The final is happening tomorrow and is going to keep with the theme of surprises. The Battle of Legends versus Dreamers. Kojo, who have won the competition on 9 occasions, will take on the fearless Golden Kicks, who are making their debut final appearance at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium tomorrow. Expect fireworks, expect drama, expect the unexpected, because this is the MTN FA Cup 2025. Obia Nyobia. Nothing is set in stone. It's anybody's game, and it promises to be a thrilling encounter. So grab your flags, your friends, and your club jerseys, and let's make it a football festival to remember tomorrow. MTN FA Cup. Obia Nyobia. Charlie, Jimmy, very happy birthday to you, yeah? I first met him in 2014. We worked together at Radio Max Intercredit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I was at University of Cape Coast with him. Yeah. But I'm sure you're fired up for conversations about the automotive industry. So mark your calendars as the Automobile Assemblers Association of Ghana presents the 2025 edition of the Ghana Automotive Summit. It's on Tuesday, the 17th of June at the Grand Arena, Accra International Conference Center, 10 a.m. And this year's event promises to be an unforgettable one. It's a full-day event as we look into the future of the automotive industry. Come connect with top industry players from the policymakers, banks, insurance companies, parts manufacturers, and more. You will also witness an exhibition of locally assembled vehicles and see the groundbreaking technology that's shaping the future of the automotive industry in Ghana. It's on the 17th of June, that's Tuesday, at the Grand Arena, Accra International Conference Center. So don't miss this opportunity to be part of the automotive industry's biggest event. And it's brought to you by Automobile Assemblers Association of Ghana, represented by VW, Nissan, Toyota, Kia, Honda, Peugeot, Photon, Geely, Suzuki, Hyundai, Ashok Leyland, and Chagan Auto in partnership with Triple AM, the Ministry of Trade, Industry, and Agribusiness, with support from Stanbic Bank, Ghana Jet, and the Joy Business team. Right.
And the Joy Sports team is here for the Joy Sports Center. We're going to start with the Black Stars of Ghana. Earlier today, the Ghana Football Association decided to announce the reassignment of Black Satellites head coach Desmond Ofe to focus solely on his role as assistant coach of the Black Stars as part of a broader technical restructuring strategy. The GFA says the aim is to enhance national team performance and eliminate scheduling conflicts. He's been juggling the responsibilities of being the under-20 national team coach alongside the senior national team responsibilities since he was first announced in February of this year. The FA says they want him to fully concentrate on supporting Black Stars head coach Otuado in preparing the senior team for upcoming international assignments. The restructuring also affects Charles Sampson, who will now admiration of Ghanaians is Genk winger Christopher Bonsuba. He quickly became a household name following his standout displays for Ghana at last month's Unity Cup in London. The 20-year-old Genk forward impressed on his senior debut against Nigeria and also did well in the third-place playoff game against Trinidad and Tobago, a game in which the Black Stars won by 4-0. He's now expected to earn a call-up for the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers against Chad and Mali in September. In an exclusive chat to Joy Sports, the winger expressed his appreciation to his teammates for helping him settle into the new environment.
I would just say it came as a surprise because I was just focusing on my league, so I think it just came as a surprise. All the players are all of them are friendly. Everyone, even the seniors, everyone, they are just friendly. They open up to each and every young player over there. Just come, they have a conversation with you. They teach you what you want to know. They help you in terms of the games or training or representing your country, because it's something big to represent your country.
So when you go to camp, who was every day coming to do this, this is what will help you get into the team and stuff?
No, I was not having anyone, or no one was not coming but as I said, I used to go to Jordan to talk to him and share some conversation with him to just give me advice.
Yeah, that was Christopher Bambunsu speaking to the excellence Ademu Benin Abdul Karim for Joy Sports. Now, let's talk about the MTN FA Cup tomorrow. Kumasi Asante Kotoko will be seeking to win their 10th trophy in the competition when they host Golden Kicks from the lower tier side at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Kotoko have won it on 9 occasions, having lost some 4 other finals. Their previous appearances in the final against lower tier sides have not exactly gone according to plan. In 2011, Kotoko lost to another debutant, that time Nanya FC, by a goal to 0 at the Accra Sports Stadium. Head coach of Kotoko, who is running the club in an interim capacity, says they have no choice than to win the game because, in his words, Kotoko need titles like a sword needs a whetstone.
What makes Kotoko great is the achievement they've choked that makes them good. And one of the achievements is the FA Cup. I played and won, and today we are going into it again. And for a period of about 10 years, Kotoko could not make it either to the FA or Champion League itself. So this is a big opportunity for us, all Kotoko family, to come together and rally behind the club to achieve this feat, so that we announce Asante Kotoko back to Africa again.
That's Abdul Karim Zito, won the competition twice as a player of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, has won it as coach of Dreams FC, and now could also lay his hands on the trophy as head coach of Asante Kotoko. That game will be officiated by Selim Yaobles, with Paul Atimaka and Theophilus Akugre as the assistant referees, with Adari Abdul as the fourth official for that game. Later tonight, there is a big boxing event happening with Ghanaian boxer Jacob Dixon taking on the biggest test of his career against America's Andrew Tabiti in a WBC African Bantamweight Championship fight. Dixon's last fight was a second round knockout win over David Okai in a cruiserweight fight at the SG Mall in Kumasi in July last year. Here is the Ghanaian boxer speaking about the significance of this bout to him.
I never expect this fight because this opponent of mine is one of my biggest idol. Someone that I was looking for. I was looking ahead to. I started boxing at the age of 14 years. I started looking at him when I was young. I wish to be like him.
Yeah, so that's Andrew Tabiti. That's Jacob Dixon, I beg your pardon, speaking there. Tabiti, Dixon's opponent for tonight is a very experienced one. He has got 20 professional bouts to his name. He's secured 20 wins. 16 of those have come by way of knockouts, with 2 losses in his career. Of course, he's famed for training under the guidance of Floyd Mayweather Sr. During his days at Floyd Mayweather's gym. Here is the American boxer speaking about what he intends to do, and for him it's simple: a knockout by the end of the night.
But this opportunity is bigger than me. It's a chance to put a spotlight on Ghana boxing and boxing in Africa. So I'm coming to show out. I'm coming to the fight and knock this guy out.
Well, let's do Formula One, because recently Max Verstappen's controversial collision with Mercedes George Russell produced some fireworks as far as his post-event comments were concerned, likening his adversaries as something out of Mario Kart's game. Well, Lando Norris has had to say about that and was very graceful about the whole episode. He says he has a lot of respect for Verstappen, but has absolute confidence in his own style and will not change.
I've said it many times, I have a lot of respect for Max, the driver he is, the person he is, what he stands for all of the time, and what he's achieved. He's 4 world championships, you know. That's 4 more than me, and he's got a lot more race wins than me. He's achieved a lot more, and I admire those kind of things, those stats, and those performances that he's done. But at the same time, you know, everyone does what they believe is best, everyone does what they believe is right, and they race for themselves. Some may be more aggressive than others, but in the end of the day also everyone has flaws. Everyone has things that maybe they aren't perfect in. I have them, maybe he has them. Everyone can choose what they want to believe, but I race in a way I believe is correct. I would race in the aggressive way I believe is correct, and he does the same. And in the end of the day, then the stewards are the ones who decide what is right and what is wrong.
Well, let's get into the transfers, because Brazil forward Matheus Cunha said his dream had become a reality after completing a 62.5 million move to Manchester United. United activated a release clause in his Wolves contract last month, and the deal, which was subject to a visa and medical, has now been completed. Cunha has signed a 5-year contract with the option of a further 12 months. Kevin De Bruyne has also joined his new team Napoli after leaving Manchester City at the end of the Premier League season. Napoli announced the signing of the 33-year-old with a computer-generated image external of De Bruyne sitting on a throne wearing a crown captioned King Kev. is here. But the biggest of them all is Trent Alexander-Arnold's move to Real Madrid. In his first news conference as a Madridista, he spoke about the dream of joining the Spanish outfit.
It was never a question of where, it was whether to go or not to go. I think I've probably known it for a long time, is that if I was to ever leave Liverpool, it would only be to go to Real Madrid. That would be the only for me. And then, you know, it gets to a point where you've got to make a decision whether to go or to stay. And making that decision, you know, it wasn't an easy decision. I'm not going to say it was easy, because I've been there so long, been a part of it. But eventually, you know, you have to make a decision. And in my mind, I've made the right one, and it's one that I'm very excited about.
Yeah, that's the former Liverpool fullback Trent Alexander-Arnold after putting pen to paper for Real Madrid and facing the Madrid press for the first time in his career, ending the Joy Sports Center.
Yes, and a lot is happening in sports.
Yeah, a lot is happening. In Kofono, they are not very happy that Trent has moved on to Real Madrid, but it is what it is.
Real Madrid,
Ebe.
Oh, you're sure?
Oh, they are Real Madrid.
You're sure?
They are Real Madrid. There is only chaos when they don't win the Champions League. They are the only club that behaves like that.
Yeah. So. But next season, Madrid should play. Atigbogbo. Look, want to win everything. Because Man U,
the thing for them is that they will at least have a trophy or two.
Okay.
Yeah, to guide whatever the transition process is. Because for managers at Real Madrid, trophies are the currencies with which you trade. If you don't win, you're out of the door.
Charlie, thank you so much for bringing us the Sports Center. And you're still live on the Super Morning Show. Let me say a good morning and happy birthday to Mr. William Ni Osadu Yani. It's from your brother, Moses Nete. And he says, God bless you. Have Uncle Iboai joining us later this morning to have a conversation about fathers, challenges of fatherhood in modern times. What are some of the challenges that fathers encounter, and how do we surmount these challenges? We all agree that fathers these days are great. We are excellent, but we want to do better. So what must we do to get better? We'll be having that conversation this morning. And for this morning, my name is Father Kojo, and I'm here with Father Kofi Winston. Yes. I am the proud father of Nana Kwabena, Nana Kofi, and Kwabena, and the other 4 kids who have been named after me.
Oh, you've got 4 kids who've been named after you.
I have 4 children named after me.
I see.
Very soon I'll be a grandfather.
I am actually a grandfather.
Very soon I'll be a grandfather.
I have my, I have one of my sons who has a daughter by name Zara. So that's my
a grandfather under 40.
I'm past 40.
Me, I'm under 40.
Okay, so my son, Tony Anthony Amoah, who was named after my father, has a daughter. Yeah, so he met me at my father's funeral and said, "Uncle, I shook my head."
Anyway, it's 8 a.m. and it's time for the Business Minute. It's brought to you by Consolidated Bank. CBG will stand with you, and Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts. Government has revealed that it will be working to stabilize the local currency around 10 cedis to the dollar. This follows President John Mahama's revelation that the Finance Minister and Governor of the Bank of Ghana anticipate the true value of the local currency between 10 to 12 cedis to the dollar. The Customs Division of the Ghana Revenue Authority has disclosed that strengthening of the cedi has resulted in increased import activity at the ports. This, it explained, is due to reduction in import duties. The International Monetary Fund has set early July as date to consider Ghana's 4th program review and the release of $370 million to the country. And global oil prices have jumped after Israel said it had struck Iran in a dramatic escalation of tensions in the Middle East. And that's the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts.
Yes, and Business Minute is brought to you by Anointed Electricals and CBG. Anointed Electricals Engineering Services is into sales of ultra silent fuel efficient diesel generating sets. Talk to them today to get your generators to ensure you have your power on 24/7. They have 5 kVA to 3000 kVA generators. They give you 5-year warranties if you buy anything from them, and they also offer you 24-hour emergency services, sale of spare parts, reliable rental services, professional advice. And if you want to buy tower lights or rent them, you talk to them. So call them on 0243 480 334 or 054 010 9493. Now, as our children are writing BECE this week and next week, you may want to consider letting them go to Anointed after BECE to learn some electricals and engineering stuff before they go to the senior high school. So give them a call or visit any of their 21 branches nationwide or the head office at number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway near the Odoko traffic light. Anointed, the generator experts.
Now, let's get interactive this morning. We'd love to hear from you. We want to know what your thoughts are on, modern fatherhood, the challenges they face, and how we can overcome these challenges. Now, social media messages here on the Super Morning Show, brought to us by number 10 Liver Salt and EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
And you should always use the EcoBank money emergency number. It makes life very easy for you. It is *770#. It gives you instant access to loans, fund transfers, utility bill payments, airtime, data purchases, and so much more. You don't need the internet for this. Just dial *770#. No need to panic in any money emergency. EcoBank will always come to your rescue. Dial *770# now for the solutions to your money emergencies. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
And are you looking for quality, premium, affordable generator set, water pumps, mowers, and many more? Now let me introduce you to Usulas Enterprise. Usulas, and as the name Usulas. They sell brands like Cummins, Perkins, Caterpillar, Honda, Genset, and bigger and smaller plants suitable for hotels, guest houses, schools, restaurants, and everyone. They have a 500-watt solar generator, which is soundproof. They do free installation and deliveries within Accra. They also have solar panels for homes and offices, which can be used during lights out. Locate Usulas at Jingano Bridge near 69 American House, at Champon Junction, Bauleshi, Newtown Junction, Ashalibutri, and Social Welfare Medina, and at Denta Ridge Junction. Call them on 0203 005 498 or 0248 169 258.
So if you, it's Useless, right?
Yes, Useless. Yeah.
Useless. Okay. This is still the Super Morning Show. My name is Kojo Akoto Boateng. I'm here with Winston. We'll go for a quick break. When we return, we have a lot of conversations to have with you. Uncle Ebo is joining us as well. And today is a Friday, so let's know, what are your plans for the weekend, Father's Day? And tell us something about your father and why he means so much to you. If you have any message for your father, this is a good opportunity. Send them to us. We'll be ready to read your Father's Day messages ahead of the big day on Sunday here on the Super Morning Show.
Tired of rising fuel costs and frequent service and maintenance draining your budget? Are you a transport business thinking of the best eco-friendly and cost-saving option for a car? Then switch to the Cerio Nano 3 electric vehicle. The Cerio Nano 3 EV is proudly marketed and distributed in Ghana by Anointed Engineering Services Limited. The sleek Cerio Nano 3 electric vehicle, with its advanced technology and high performance, emits zero emissions because it does not run on fossil fuels. No need to worry about a charging station because you can charge your Cerio at home directly by plugging into the socket. The Cerio Nano 3 electric vehicle offers unmatched comfort, interior design, fast charging, long-lasting battery, and a portable digital ultra-silent genset for backup charging no matter your power situation anywhere. Visit our brand new and ultra-modern showrooms in Accra and Kumasi. In Kumasi, Asukwa, in front of the TAT yard on the Ak Mayanka Road. Call our hotlines on 0544 340589 and 0243 480 334. Anointed also stocks genuine spare parts and delivers after-sales services 24/7 for our Cerio Nano 3 EVs. The Cerio Nano 3 electric vehicle. Experience a legacy of luxury modernized. Cerio EV. Go electric.
Frustrated with outdated banking experiences? You deserve an app that makes your life easier, not harder. Say hello to the CBG mobile app, your new cool way to handle everything banking. With biometric security, lightning fast mobile money access, and one-touch bill payment, banking has never been this smooth. Stop imagining when you can live a life where your entire banking world is in your pocket, ready whenever you need it. No stress, no fuss. Don't settle for less. Experience a more superior, convenient way of banking today with the CBG mobile app. Banking made cool, fast and secure. Welcome to the good life. CBG. We stand with
Auntie T, abeg, fix me gobetete Ghana. No garri, no oil, no plantain, just beans then eggs.
Hey, brah, that be dangerous combination, no?
Problem no day. I fit handle am.
For Telecel, we the Bob say everybody gets what they like. That be why Made For Me bundles day. Based on your usage, you fit get your own data and call packages. Fala! Made For Me bundles like the way you the want town. That *530# then buy Made For Me bundles today.
Telecel, connecting energies.
On the go, night or day. PBL app is the easiest way. Bank secure, bank with ease. Right at your fingertips, bank is a breeze. PBL app making banking so clear. Anytime, anywhere, we're here. Safe, secure, banking for you. PBL app, simple and true.
Welcome to the future of banking. The Prudential Bank mobile app. Bank secure anytime, right from your phone. Access your accounts 24/7. Perform instant transactions. Pay bills. Link mobile money wallets. Scan and pay with GHQR. Manage your cards. Make seamless GIP interbank transfers. All with ease. No more banking hours. Take control and app your banking. Experience simple, secure and convenient banking. Download the PBL mobile app now. PBL mobile app. App your banking.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Yes, we'll say yeah, and means it will take us to big stories here on the Super Morning Show, brought to us by Telecel Connecting Energies and Prudential Bank, truly dependable.
And Prudential Bank is welcoming you to seamless banking with the Prudential Bank mobile app. Perform instant transactions, link your mobile money, and do more with the Prudential Bank mobile app. You can also scan to pay GHQL, manage your cards, and do way more, including transferring money between banks and other activities. So no more banking hours. Experience simple, secure, and convenient banking wherever you are 24/7 with the Prudential Bank mobile app. Download the PBL mobile app now from the Apple App Store, Google Play Store, or the Huawei App Gallery. Visit Prudential Bank, any branch, or their website or social media platforms for more. Prudential Bank, truly dependable.
And Telecel Cash, your secure and convenient cash platform, is still offering the lowest charges ever. Even better, sending money from Telecel Cash to Telecel Cash is still free on the Telecel Play app. So whether you're paying school fees or sending cash to your favorite people, send the keke. Remember, you can make payments to all other networks anywhere cash transfer is accepted as a means of payment. Dial *110# or download the Telecel Play app today. Now send the keke. Telecel.
Now let me tell you about the latest play from Roverman Productions. It's in partnership with the National Theatre and Joy FM, and it's an uncleable white special, Love on the Ropes. Winston, Love on the Ropes.
Yeah.
I'm polishing my shoe. I'm just ready for the day, right? And let me tell you the story. So on their wedding anniversary, the fighting gloves were laced. Don is a retired boxing champion. He's now a politician, and he spent years guarding a secret that is potent enough to destroy his marriage. Aisha, who is his wife, is a bold, very brilliant influencer and social media sensation. And Aisha wants to know the truth from Don, her husband, and she wants it live on her podcast with thousands watching. What begins as a celebration of love becomes a dramatic showdown. And it's Love on Ropes, showing at the National Theatre on June 27th, 28th, and 29th, and July 4th, 5th, and 6th. The show times are Fridays at 7 p.m., 1 show only, Saturdays at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m., 2 shows only, and Sundays at 1 p.m., 4 p.m., and 8 p.m., 3 shows. Now, from now till 15th of June, which is Father's Day, today is 13th, you can buy your early bird tickets for only 250 Ghana cedis on the Koba short code *365*535#. Now, the price of the tickets will revert to the usual 300 after the promotion. You can also buy tickets on the Roverman app, the Rover app, of Roverman's website, that is rovermanproductions.com. And if you want to buy large purchases, if you want to buy a lot of tickets for your friends, for your office, for your family, call 050-554-6010, or you send a WhatsApp to 050-554-6030. You can also follow Roverman Productions on all social media platforms for more information. Love on the Rocks is brought to you by Koba, Juno Jollof Mix, and Tilly's Tea, communication partners M Notify and Logistic Movers. Roverman Productions, be the difference.
Great. And it's still live here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. When we return after these messages, we're going to be getting into a conversation about fatherhood and talking about fatherhood. We're talking about the challenges of the modern father. You know, the modern father, it's a loving father. Unfortunately, we don't have lots of songs to celebrate fathers.
Yes. I've been looking for songs too. When we played Oseye, we thought, it was a celebratory song. Sena, Papa, no, Odema Obabi fans.
Rexoma has Papa.
Yeah. Rexoma, he has Papa. Yeah, we'll play
Papa. I just remembered he has Papa. You know, when they're talking about songs for men. But it's just because of a lot of the times we have celebrated mothers and all. But
this is not fair.
It's not fair.
The fact that over the 2 billion songs in the world, it's only Papa we can remember as a song for fathers.
Or you want to play Dance with My Father? That one cries some way.
It's some way, Jolly.
Some way. Anyway,
Uncle Akaba,
Kojo B,
Uncle Jolly, we are worried. We've become exceptional fathers, and we don't have a song to celebrate fathers. Or we should use AI to create a song for fathers right now.
Maybe we don't know.
Maybe we don't know it. So
yes.
Listeners should share with us.
Yes, you share those songs.
Your favorite father songs.
The Kojo song is both father and mother.
Yes.
We want one for fathers.
We want one for fathers.
Okay.
We want, and our father, Uncle Ebo White, is in the studio.
Oh, Uncle Ebo, whenever he comes into the studio.
Yes. It's not just his presence.
No. Mm-hmm. Whenever he comes into the studio,
yes,
our mother sends him.
Yes.
Uncle, the boy say I should give you more fans.
4
Form of Uncle Boy.
This is breaking the 50.
Uncle is 71 now. Oh no, so he'll be 71 in July.
I'll be 71 next month.
Yes, in July. Uncle is going.
Yes.
So you want 50 years for him?
Yeah. No, breaking the 70.
He's breaking the 70 already.
No, we want to breaking the 140.
I know she.
Yes,
that'll be 140 there.
Uncle, we're fine man, we're fit.
That'll Uncle Grandpa said that'll be 140 there. No she. What's what tete papa?
No Uncle Bono, I feel that. Me you mato me makoma to me.
Akodo.
Uncle
Akwaba.
Well, thank you, Grandpa. And say how many children named after you?
4. My niece Irene named one after me. Kojo, I used to work with him. He named one after me. And 2 other people have named one after me. And
we name children after people who are impressive.
Yeah.
It means 4 people think you are extraordinary.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Thank you, Uncle.
And
thank you.
As for the grandfather.
We'll go for a quick break. When we return, Uncle Ebo is here. We're having a conversation about fathers, Father's Day, fatherhood, and how we can get better as fathers. Stay with us. This is the Super Morning Show.
Ecobank Mobile, they make me say, Ecobank Mobile, they make me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy, yeah. Download it. You go enjoy it. In my Brahmin check. In my Brahmin check. Come make a download them for you. Cause you can pay bills, you can buy credit, you can pay school fees, even church tights with the Apple. Ecobank Apple.
Life is easy with the Ecobank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the Ecobank mobile app. It's 5-star life with Ecobank. Can promise.
We shouldn't have gone to that party.
Masa, my head is killing me. Is that your stomach?
Yes.
What did you eat?
I don't know. Get rid of your gastric problems with number 10 liver salt. Number 10 gives you quick, effective relief from nausea, indigestion, heartburns, hangovers, and hyperacidity. And with different fruity flavors such as orange and lemon, it's a pretty tasty way to end an uncomfortable situation. Number 10 liver salt from Ernest Chemist, because everyone needs a chemist.
This advert has been vetted and approved by FDA.
my beautiful white teeth because I don't have cavity thanks to Kel Charcoal Toothpaste for its natural charcoal properties. In fact, we are like twins. I can't go without my Kel Charcoal Toothpaste.
That be why I dey use Kel Charcoal Toothpaste morning and night when I dey go bed safe. It dey make my teeth white when it dey comot every scent from my mouth inside. My confidence level dey go up, so I dey show my 32 teeth all.
Introducing the Kel Charcoal Toothpaste, formulated with activated bamboo charcoal powder, ensures whiter teeth and removes bad breath. The strong natural property of the activated bamboo charcoal removes bacteria, absorbs surface stains on our teeth caused by coffee, wines, and tobacco. Welcome, Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste, Sankofa Yenchi.
Kel, happy smile.
This advert is FDA approved.
Let me introduce you to the Honeymoon Hotel.
Aula, please. You can't just change your mind anytime it suits you.
Wow, I can't believe you're doing this on a honeymoon night.
I am going to sleep in the lobby.
I'm coming with you.
Don't follow me.
I'm coming with you.
Woman, it's Monakai.
Don't. Me, I will, don't. You two don't, I'll come.
Adapted and directed by Shirley Frimpong-Manso. Honeymoon Hotel. Starring Jocelyn Dumas, James Gardner, Amake Ababrese, Amanda Gisi, Andrew Tando Adate, David Donto, and more. Live on stage on June 20th, 21st, and 22nd, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. each day at the National Theatre. Tickets are available now at 200 Ghana cedis regular, 350 Ghana cedis VIP. Dial *713 *33 *10#. For more information, call 0545 246 478. Sponsored by African Regent Hotel, Caveman Watches, Oyarifa Mall, McPhillips Food, and AE Cinemax.
The Honeymoon Hotel, where love lasts. Powered by Africa Arts Network.
Welcome to Spintex Plaza, where living and working blend seamlessly.
Spintex Plaza, the place to be. Furnished apartments feel so free.
Imagine coming home to a luxurious furnished apartment with everything you need.
Rooftop pool, swim under the sky. Rooftop bar where the good times fly. Rooftop gym, get fit and strong. Spintex Plaza, you can't go wrong.
Spintex Plaza, your home, your work, your lifestyle. Come see us today or call us on 0241 327 363. www.spintexplaza.net. Building or renovating? Look no further. At Interface Limited, we have everything you need to create stunning spaces.
Transform your interiors with our top-quality plasterboards, acoustic ceilings, and cement boards.
Step into style with our exquisite laminate and engineered floors. And for your data centers, durable raised access floors.
Elevate your outdoor spaces with our WPC decking and fencing.
Protect your home with our beautiful and reliable roof shingles, insulation, canopies, and PVC fascia boards.
Add a touch of elegance with our beautiful POP cornices and roses.
Quality, affordability, and style all in one place. Building a better Ghana, one space at a time. Visit www.interfacelimited.net or call 0274 999 999.
For 11 years, we've taken you beyond borders. For 11 years, we've delivered memorable travel experiences. Now, it's time to see more and feel more with Adansi Travels at 12. 12 times the fun, 12 times the excitement. This August, explore the best of Europe, the UK, Dubai, Turkey, Singapore, Malaysia, Johannesburg, and beyond. With a team dedicated to your travel dreams, every journey is carefully crafted to leave you with unforgettable memories. Your journey with Adansi Travels is more than a trip. It's your chance to see more, feel more, and discover the world in a whole new way. Don't just stamp your passport, stamp it with incredible experiences. Call 0595 500 817 or 0531 008 550 or visit adansitravels.com to book your spot. Adansi at 12. See more, feel more.
For more.
Get ready for more. More goals, more drama, more nail-biting edge of your seat. Oh my word, did you see that? 32 teams, 63 matches, one unmissable tournament. The all-new FIFA Club World Cup on SuperSport.
breakfast show in town.
Daddies, them say we don't know how to marry, we just they worry.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the super morning show. Yeah. Wake up to joy, joy in the morning. Yeah. If you're turning on your radio, go for some joy in the morning. On the super morning show.
Welcome to the Joy Super Morning Show.
It's a beautiful one. Good voice too.
Good one. And Uncle White is here with us. Uncle, good morning once again.
Well, good morning. I was laughing when you people could not find a song for fathers because we have one.
Okay.
To be a man.
Now, it's not easy.
That's our song.
To be a man now.
No, it's not easy.
To be a man.
Look, sometimes you're home and then you have your wife asking you, "What are you thinking about?" And I go, "It's okay." It's okay because you're thinking, and sometimes you're balancing. It's not balancing, and you also don't want to say that I am balancing and it's not balancing, because the general feeling is that you are the lender of last resort. If everything cannot be fun, ask for daddy will perform wonders.
So if you don't take care, you give your family domestic debt exchange.
You see, so you have to be always.
And what form will that take?
You're the lender of last resort. You are the holder of the economy. So if you don't work for things to be at home, and they all come to you, that we need school fees, you don't have this domestic debt exchange. You have to take out something that could have done something else for the family to go and pay school fees. Somebody is sick, you've not renewed your health insurance, then there's problem. It's fatherhood is nice. It's really nice, but very, 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 very challenging.
Anyway, we'll get into the challenges shortly. Uncle is here, and these days I've been watching Uncle on social media.
Yeah, and you see, he's branded.
He's advising all of us.
Yes. The last time somebody asked us a question, was Uncle Bro.
There's one that I saw one day and I forwarded to my wife. But I won't say which one. Anyway,
she'll also forward one to you later. Very soon.
She does. Anyway.
She does. Okay.
But I'm sure you're ready to simplify your shipping experience. So I'm introducing to you DHL Express, your go-to solution for all your international shipping needs. Get 5% off when you send personal or official documents, gift items, paintings, cosmetics, clothing, dried fish, processed food, or importing from Asia, Australia, Europe, the Middle East, and the rest of Africa. DHL Express makes it a breeze, and all you have to do is to contact any of our main service points or individual outlets across the country, and your shipment will be processed whether inbound or outbound, and with real-time tracking, so you'll be able to know where the package is. It's simple. Once again, every international shipment to or from Europe, Asia, Australia, the Middle East, and the rest of Africa paid for in Ghana qualifies you for our promotional discount. Please rush now. Ready to experience the ease of shipping? Visit our website at dhl.com or call us on 0244 485176 or 0571 137599 to learn more about our Express Easy service. DHL excellence simply delivered.
And GC Bank has a message for all shareholders. They are updating your records so that they can serve you better by giving you timely information. So please visit any GCB Bank branch. You'll be assisted to update your records. That is your telephone number, your email address, and you can also go to the website gcbbank.com.gh or the shareholders portal. If you're a shareholder registered on the CSD, you may contact your brokers for the necessary records to be updated for you. And with just some simple steps, you can ensure a seamless experience and stay well informed about the progress of your shares. GCB, your bank for life.
And the EMY Africa Expo is back, bigger, bolder, better. This is your official invitation to be part of the second edition of EMY Africa Expo, happening from the 19th to the 22nd of June at the Accra International Conference Center. And after a blockbuster debut with over 10,000 attendees, over 100 exhibitors, and over 20 industries represented, this year we're turning it up a notch. Whether you are in the automotive, fashion, tech, real estate, health, finance, agribusiness, travel, lifestyle, or anything in between, this is your platform for visibility, networking, strategic partnerships, and media exposure that matters. Don't miss out. Register now at emyafrica.com or call 0202-018870 or 0202-738-727 for more information. EMY Africa Expo 2025. Show up, stand up, scale up.
And we are all looking for a little more in life, and ABSA is giving you that with the ABSA Abapa account. Is designed for you. Yes, you. I mean you. It's an account that gives you a free GH Link card, access to loans up to 50,000 Ghana cedis whenever you need help. They are giving you high interest on your savings, free SMS alerts to track every peso you spend, seamless mobile and online banking, so you don't need to join any long queues, and so many other things. The best part is it's very, very simple to open. So if you are looking for more value, more peace of mind, and more control over your money, then the ABSA Abapa account is just the account for you. Open your account today and get more. T's and C's apply. Your story matters. ABSA.
Great. So let's get into the conversation. Let's start it now. And it's a privilege to have Uncle Boy joining us, because he's been advising a lot of fathers and mothers these days. But today the focus is on fatherhood and the challenges, the modern day father, the challenges that we go through and how we can overcome these challenges. Uncle, thank you once again for joining us. And you've counseled a lot of people, and so you know the challenges of the modern day fatherhood. Share some of us with us. Maybe someone is listening to us and probably saying, oh, okay, I get it now, and how we can deal with these.
Well, thank you very much, and good work to you guys. And I haven't had a chance to say happy birthday to Same in person, and I'm happy that today he's wearing batakari. I'm also glad that he told Kojo not to wear batakari today because I'm coming here.
When I wear batakari.
No, you have always strayed into the territory. But we allow you.
When I don't wear batakari, I still wear batakari, because this shirt is made by a company called Fugu Plus.
Okay.
So when I don't wear my batakari,
you are still wearing
I wear the Fugu Plus or wear Ghana. And they all have some elements of batakari.
So in your hat you are wearing batakari?
Yes, 100% wear Ghana.
Okay. Anyway, so thank you very much. I'm going to give you three main challenges from where I sit.
Okay.
On fatherhood, and the reason why sometimes fathers have a bad rap. The first is that, and the first goes before we even become fathers, and it has to do with the fact that we have done a very poor job as a society in raising boys. Girls we raise carefully.
Yeah.
Boys we just leave to find their own level, and we assume that somehow they will know what is right and what is wrong. And I have said that whenever you find a boy and a girl at the altar exchanging their vows, that is an equal match, because the girl knows exactly what she's doing. The boy will wake up to what it means to be married 5 years into the marriage, if he's fortunate, because nobody is taught him. I mean, I'm sure that when you went to tell your daddy that I'm going to get married, the thing is that, why are you ready? Are you ready?
Oscar.
That's all.
Yeah. And then when you went to tell your boys, oh, you are the man, yeah.
Then they start arranging the drinks and.
But the girl from childhood is being prepared. Mother, aunties, sisters, in the office, colleagues, and things like that. So that is where it begins. That we have allowed boys to raise themselves, and because of that, all of us are trying to do the best we think we can do, depending on our sense of self-worth and all that. So we start off with a deficit. We are not equipped. The second, because of that, the second challenge now comes in. And the second challenge is I call it the motherization of father. This is a situation where our wives are now telling us how we should be fathers, how we should manifest the fact that we are fathers. And then they are giving us assignments now. You know, you are the father, so you should do this. You are the father, you should do this. You are the father, you should do this. And I find a lot of young men struggling to now wear those standards being pushed on them, which will do nothing but make them like mother, to love like mother, to be there like mother. And you are not mother. You can't play that role. And yet a lot of boys are struggling to play that role. And then at a certain time they realize, oh, hang on, you know, this thing is not working too well. And then they give up on it. Let me give you one example. This issue of hold the child, even as an infant, hold the child. What about get up, go and feed the child. Go and feed the child, and things like that. Now, there's a good reason why nature gives mothers a head start. This is what I mean. By the time that child pops out, that child and the mother had bonded for how many months?
9 months.
For 9 months. Well, at that point, you're only a cheerleader. Do you understand?
Yeah.
For the first 3 to 6 months of the child's existence, you are irrelevant. Also, bedding. No, because accommodate now, you are useless. You know, and unfortunately at that point, a lot of fathers then throw in the towel because where's my use here? And then they back off without realizing that mother has been given a head start. I would have my chance. You know, the way life evolves, my time will come. Right now, it's mother's chance. Now, mothers are saying, no. I am going to involve you in my time. And I'm going to make you do the things that I need to do and you should do some. And we go into it because we are aware we have a deficit in training and upbringing. And so then the confusion, oh, maybe that's the way to do it. Oh, maybe that's the way to do it. No. Father is different. Father has his role. The role will come not when the child is 1 week old. At that time, my role is for the mother. I am husband now.
Okay. So when do you become father then?
I am father yet to take office.
Okay.
I have won the elections.
You're going through the transition period. Okay.
I have won the election. That's my son. I will name him. Do you understand? That's my child. I will name him or her. But right now, you are doing this. It's like in a soccer match, and the defender telling the striker, "Come back and help us." All right. Now, when you lob the ball into the opponent's territory, who is there? My time will come. Let you, the defenders and the midfielders, hold it. Let me position myself for a nice pass, and let's see what happens. But if a goalkeeper tells the striker, no, also be, you know, and so we have that issue. The third is the slow pace at which men have evolved in a changing world. My father's world is very different from my world. if I related to Florence the way my father related to my mother, there'll be a Me Too movement. there'll be wise matter or wise matter kind of movement. The times have changed. My father was the breadwinner. He was regarded as the breadwinner. He was celebrated as the breadwinner. Even though when I grew older, I realized that my mother, being a trader, was putting more into the house than my father did, except that she never was able to record. My father's chop money could be quantified. But my mother's subsidies on a daily basis were never quantified. So he had the reputation of the breadwinner. The one, school fees and all that, rent and things like that. Today, some of the wives of my sons earn more than their husbands. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Now, Brefina Beto when Eboso. It has changed. Women have evolved. They've moved from home, from the kitchen, into the corporate boardrooms.
So they are now breadwinners too.
They are also breadwinners too.
Or men are the breadwinners and the women are the cake bakers.
So no. So now, there has to be this change in dynamics that we as men haven't worked at. So for my father could be excused for not going into the kitchen. In fact, if they saw him in the kitchen, they would attack my mother.
Yeah.
The family will attack my mother immediately. Why is your husband there? And they'll call her a witch if your husband is in the kitchen. Now today, she's earning more than you do. And because of that, it means that she's in a very high position. Board meetings and things like that.
Okay.
You have come home, gotten home at 4:35.
Yeah.
At 4:35, she's now starting a meeting in the office because she's head of department. She has to review targets and things like that. 5 o'clock. And you are calling her to ask, maybe anyway.
But you can't do that.
Come again?
You can't do that.
It has changed.
Yes.
But there are some men who do that. Because my wife should set the table for me. But she has evolved. She's now out there. We must begin to look at, okay, now in these changed times, what should be our role now? And that confusion is there, and we are not doing well. And so now they are telling us what to do. They are telling us what to do, and then all the conflict comes in. So those are a few of these. But on the lighter side, as a father, a challenge. This is not to be taken seriously, but I thought I should throw it in, especially as the father of daughters. One big challenge is your daughters falling in love with foolish men. And
I'm sure the answer will be maybe to look at yourself.
They introduce the boy to you, and in 10 minutes, oh my goodness. And yet, no, I love him.
Yeah, because of what he tells her, maybe.
Come again?
Maybe he's told her all the things that she wants to hear.
Yeah, but what, Jimmy?
Yeah, she can't help it. She can't help it. So, Uncle, let's look at dealing with this.
But don't push me on that one.
No. That one is on a lighter note.
It was on a lighter note. Those of you who are taking this in to send to me. But the point is that it been Jimmy.
So the third challenge that you talk about, the slow, adaptation process for us. How do we deal with that? Because Sunday is Father's Day. We'll get to. As for the first one, it would take a long time to address it. The second one also something we could. But let's start from the third challenge that you talk about. How do we deal with that?
The slow rate at evolving. I think it should begin with we understand the times have changed, and that the models of yesteryears no longer apply now, and so I will have to play a different game. I remember there was a point in our lives before the children grew and could help out, when Florence was very much involved with Women Agro, and Women Agro is all Saturdays, you know, and then quite often Saturday early in the morning, and I knew how much fulfillment it brought her, and she has to rush out, but then she has to consider, is there food in the house? And so we gradually evolved a system where I took over the kitchen on Saturdays.
Okay.
So she can go. Do you understand? But I could do that because I can cook. The advantage of being a fanti. Kojo, don't respond to that. You know, but I understood the change of the times. My father will never be required to do that. It has changed. You get home these days with microwave and things like that. Why are you even waiting? Because a lot of career women will cook for the week.
Yeah.
And then dish them out into this and put them in the fridge. So all you need to do, warm it and serve yourself and the children, would have to learn to do some of these things if there's supposed to be peace in the house. So understand that because she's carrying a certain amount of load financially, then what can I also do to support and to assist her?
So in effect, you're saying, look, the times have changed.
The times have changed.
The era where the men will go to the farm and come back and are expecting that when they come back, food will be served them,
yes,
and they eat, that's gone.
Or the time when they come back from the farm, take their bath and go and play dummy, waiting to be called the sir.
They're ready.
Ready.
Or the time that they go to the office, they come back, they come and meet their wives at home.
Yes.
Having taken care of the children, then we'll serve them food. That time.
It's over.
It's over. So
for most people.
So
because they are still housewives. Let's not.
Of course.
Let's not.
So you're calling for a realization that, look, you are a couple, you are partners.
Yes.
You may be called upon to play a non-traditional role. But if that happens, that is because times have changed.
The times have changed. And understand that. And in that also, then this issue of every expense should be that of the man would also have to be tweaked. Because you are also earning something.
But you see, Uncle, you started by saying that men, the boys are not raised to be fathers.
Yes.
And we joke with these things when we say women are raised, but we joke with these things. You go to lots of marriages, they say it jokingly, but mostly it's something that really, works on a lot of women. Unya skafa brefi, unya kafa ko kunufie.
Debi yankana sa.
You can say.
Unya sika fa brefi. Sa uboka jama kwasha penny no.
And yeah, would be a count.
No, I mean, that's the original.
That's the original one. Okay, so they modified it.
Yeah.
You see, that even makes it worse because.
So
you see, a lot of women still have this mentality.
Yes.
Some women, I can't put a number to it, so I say some women still have this mentality.
Yes.
So the man is in there, and he's expected to do everything. But a kabefia,
not even that. The man is expected to do everything, as in the past. But now they expect you to play the role your daddy was never required, or your grandfather was never required to play in the past, because he was expected to do everything. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
So, for instance, my daddy never had to play with children and occupy the children. It was none of his business. My mother, her sisters, who were always with us, aunties and things like that, took that up, and he was left alone because they understood. Yes, BBR, every load here is on him. Now, today, you want me to help you in the kitchen to cook, to help with the boys, with the children.
Because the sisters and cousins are not around.
Yes.
The extended family is not around.
Right.
It's just you and her.
I am going to play that role, but you too, can you take off some of the expenses? Then that partnership we are talking then becomes complete. So whilst we are asking for we are recognizing the need for boys to be trained and to be raised properly, and to avoid this modernization, especially the modernization of father. But we are also saying that be good, be a husband, be a proper companion to your wife at the same time. We are also saying that let the women not also operate by the model my mother operated when it came to financial issues.
Yeah.
No, we are a couple.
So, Uncle,
what do we do?
At this point, can a man be an exceptional father by just being an okay husband, or you have to be an exceptional husband as well before your fatherhood journey will really crystallize for you?
One of the challenges in Ghana is that we tend to be great fathers and lousy husbands. We tend to be very great fathers, and we are very lousy husbands. Again, part of our socialization. My model, the model I have found works. Be a great wife, be a great husband, and the woman will fill in for even your shortcomings. Do you understand? Because then she's not going to pour her frustrations on the children and poison the minds of the children. Because sometimes that is also another challenge, where women who sebi, they are sensible women, they are wise women, but unfortunately, they are women who sometimes do not always act with wisdom, and so they poison, they recruit the children
against you.
Yes. They mobilize the children against you. Papa na mo pe na sema muhu na you know. Menyin say o se menyungu.
You know what? On that note, we're going to go for a short break. When we return after these messages, we'll activate the phone lines, pick a few of your calls. Now, you can't ask which we'll be right back.
Do you know that NIT is back in Ghana? Yes, you heard it right. NIT is back in Ghana, and Jackson Institute of Technology is the official partner. It's bigger, it's better, and it's here to revolutionize IT education in Ghana. Get ready for world-class training and unmatched opportunities powered by Jackson Institute of Technology. Jackson Institute of Technology is shaping futures with hands-on IT training for youth, students, and professionals. Courses include cybersecurity, Python programming, data analytics, networking and hardware essentials, and Microsoft Office suite. We offer flexible schedules, affordable payment plans, and expert trainers with globally recognized certifications. Scholarships are available for women and girls. Sign up early to grab yours. You can locate us in Accra at Abna Atia Towers, Ring Road Central, or you can call us to enroll on 059 699 6037 or 059 699 6042. Take the first step towards your dream career with Jackson Institute of Technology, where your tech future begins.
Ah, my little ones, gather around. Once upon a time in the heart of Accra, a man in his fancy car sought directions. But oh, the Ghanaian way.
Hello bro, good afternoon. Can you please show me where the Presby Church is? Go straight. 10 left at the big mango tree with the broken branches with most of the mangoes falling. Ask there, anybody will show you.
And when the Black Stars take to the field, every Ghanaian becomes a coach. The sacred cue for our beloved Gobe. As you wait patiently, rehearsing the perfect vibes. These, my dear ones, are some few moments that make our Ghana truly special. And as we share these stories, let us also remember a plate of lily rice, connecting our hearts through the flavors of our culture. Special moments are worth celebrating with lily rice. Lily rice, yenimno free tete. This advert is FDA approved.
Say donut, 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 donut. Hey, donut, 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 donut. Donut, donut. Then come cut up donut, donut, donut. Malaria super donut.
Everybody follow not sa malaria. It didn't feel no not now. We're going to malaria too. Oh, popo. What do we need? I want you. No not. I got back. No not. I got me a no. No not. I got me a son. No not. No not. Scatter malaria. Lonat, it is scatter malaria.
A quality product from BECE GVS Pharma. Yen shishemu hu se malaria wa umujam ansana wanum Lonat. Na nam yen search na malaria no daso wo ho ko hu dokota.
This advert is FDA approved.
Hello, Ghana. It's a new year and BECE Microcredit is here to support your dreams. If you're not working but want to start a business, don't let money stop you. With just your Ghana card, you can get a loan to turn your ideas into reality. Already running a business? Need more capital? Or are you a salary worker looking for extra funds? BECE offers fast and easy loans with no collateral, no deposit, and no SUSI savings required. Wherever you are, whatever you need, BECE makes it happen. Call BECE Microcredit today. Call 0596 920 833 or 0302 200 390 and get started. BECE is licensed and regulated by the Bank of Ghana. BECE, financing your needs. Terms and conditions apply.
Do you want to study abroad? I present to you Astolinks International. They give professional advice on study visas to the USA, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, and other European nations. They also advise on visa applications, general travel, and other immigration services. Call them on 0537 152 118 or visit them at 4A Pawpaw Street in East Legon. For more information, check out astolinks.net. Astolinks, pathway for success.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Run away from the babies, daddies. Every day we do this and that. Them say we no be responsible. No be everybody there like that. It just be funny cause if man no day, if puppy no day, then waiting we gain. If man
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the Super Morning Show. Yeah. Wake up to joy.
We don't say mothers, we celebrate all women.
Yeah.
So we are celebrating men. We are celebrating men.
Yes. Have you been following the messages, the voice notes and the audios from listeners? I've been listening on drive time with Lexus. And look, fathers with a trial. We are doing very, 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 very well.
We're trying. Well. But we're trying. I say this. I just say this. Look, the time I lost my brother, and my father was coming to pick me at the university. When he got down from the car, he was not even wearing shoes. When he got down from the car, and you could see a man who was broken.
Yes.
And the only thing he said was, whatever he wanted to do it in remembrance of him. After the funeral, I was going to go back to school. He will call you. He wants to meet you. But you could see. And for 5 years, we couldn't even do his 1 year. And the day we did his 1 year, my father said he didn't want to see his picture. And that tells you the kind of love he had for his children.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that.
Celebrate your fathers. Don't wait till they die.
Yeah, don't at all.
So the phone lines have been activated. 0302216541 and then 05511119997. So give us a call now. Let's have this conversation. Okay, 0302216541 and then 05511119997. But this season, Unbelievable is yours to own with DSTV. So with so much content on offer, your sport for choice. Get an unbelievable local entertainment with House of Crew, Shakalembe, Season 2, Nigerian Idol, Season 10, all in Aquaba Magic. Catch unbelievable sporting moments from the Premier League, Champions League, La Liga, Serie A, F1, tennis, and more. Laugh along with unbelievable kids edutainment like Paw Patrol, Bluey and SpongeBob, SquarePants, and experience unbelievable international shows like Law and Order, Lioness, Special Ops and Suits LA. So what are you waiting for? Just stay connected by dialing star 759 hash today and own the unbelievable DSTV, your home of entertainment.
You know, you still have till end of day or even next week if your money is not ready to get your father a brand new car, right? VW is offering you a lot of their brands, the Vetus Highline, the Tiguan Life, the Amarok, the T-Cross, the Terramont, the all the various cars in their retail center. Just go there. You can drive out with a brand new car by paying a used car price at VW. Same price for a brand new car. So walk into any VW retail outlet with your used car budget and you may drive out a brand new one. So if you want to get your father something special, you may want to get him the pickup if he's somebody who likes the outdoors to, you know, and you could get him the Terramont, you know, for the lovely city town riding, and it's all being offered to you by VW. So rise and thrive. Drive VW, Drive Ghana, hurry while stock lasts. Call 025-795-6688 for more information. You could also let them WhatsApp the models to you and you can forward it to your father for him to make his choice. And you go and buy for him. And the WhatsApp number is 025-795-6688. T's and C's apply.
I know the quality of VW because I saw VWs before.
Oh, nice. I've driven 2 VWs.
Okay, yes. Well, let's get on to the phone lines. But Uncle, there's a message here. Before we speak to Ajiman Joseph, it says, Uncle Ibo, from Dr. Nutako, of all what you said, the most important is what you trivialized. Daughters falling in love with foolish men. That's Dr. Nutako, pardon my French, but that's Dr. Nutako. He says that is the most important aspect.
No, Winston, it's serious. It's a very serious thing, but we can't say it too loudly.
Okay, let's pick the phone calls now. Ajiman Joseph is in Tema. Ajiman Joseph, good morning. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning. I hope you're doing well.
God is taking care of his children. I believe you're fine too.
Yeah, by the grace of God.
Great.
So, Uncle, well, he's so amazing. No wonder anytime I watch his play, I see tears from my eyes.
Thank you very much.
And I have 2 questions for him.
Okay.
What can a man or a father do to win the hearts of the children when the mothers start chastising him and poisoning the minds of the children, even if the amount of money provided is coming from the father, especially when maybe job has taken the father away and whatever money is being provided, so that of rich father who has always been drinking around, if not because of me, he will not even get the money to go to school. Meanwhile, the money is coming from the father. What should we do to win the heart of our children in this case?
Okay.
And upon these days that the women will be doing, they don't ask for divorce, they still stay in a marriage.
And you're also not offering the divorce?
Yes.
It's a two-way traffic.
So what do you do to win the heart of the children?
Okay. It begins with you being a great husband. I think that immediately tells me that the relationship between the man and the wife is not as good as it ought to be. Because when a man has been a good husband, the wife has stood in for him and covered him a lot. I know cases where a man's parents receive Christmas parcels every Christmas, and the boy doesn't know anything about it, and they receive it in the name of their son. So the father calls his son, and so Kojo, yes, you know, and it takes me a moment to realize that, oh, she's done it again. Or your father says I should do this for you. Your father bought this for you. Go and thank him. And you go and thank the old man, and the look on his face tells you that mom has done the thing again. But it's because the old man was a good husband. So I would like you to build to repair your relationship with your wife.
Okay.
Otherwise, this battle will continue to go on. That's number one. The second thing is develop a good relationship with your children yourself. Especially if they are in school, it means that the time for you to be father, your role has come. Now you can talk with them. Now you can interact with them. So don't let the interaction be only from your wife. If the children, for instance, need something, why is it that they are not being able to approach you and they have to go through their mother?
Okay.
Let's repair that relationship. Then the children have direct access to you. So, Daddy, there is an event in school next Friday. They say we should bring this amount. Oh, okay. I'll give it to your mother to give you. Then if you don't have the money, go to Ajwa Asamabo, pay 20 be my boy. And then say, that is when, if you, a woman told me something that I thought was very significant. He said, I know my husband has financial challenges. I know the demands on him are high. And I know I can help so much. But my husband does not respect me. If he will give me the due respect, the respect due a wife, I can assure you, he said, Uncle, I can assure you, my husband wouldn't have to worry about anything. Because what he doesn't know is that I have just received promotion in my office and I'm earning good money.
Great. Admin Joseph, I'm sure you're done. You have your questions answered. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. You can also join us 0302-216-541, 0302-216-541, and then 055-1111-997. Could you get a lot of messages?
Let me read some. This one says, my favorite Father's Day song has always been Luther Vandross' Dance with My Father. It tells my story. And Kojo from Aoshi says, hello to you.
Wait, that mail, was it from a boy or a girl?
The name is not here.
All right. I'm prepared to bet the money for my breakfast on the fact that it will be a girl.
Yes, the women love that song, you know. This one says, Kojo from Aoshi says,
women need the attention of their fathers. Much greatly. The boys do, except that the boys act as if they don't.
Yeah.
But the girls will come and tug at your heart.
And we tell the boys not to be too emotional and all those
things.
But
let's get to Nana.
We all love the attention our fathers give us.
Okay, let's get to Uyibi. Nanama is there. Nanama, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Nanama.
Please, how are you?
God is taking care of us. How about you?
This is also required.
Amen.
I just want to say a happy Father's Day to my beloved husband. He is such a wonderful husband.
Okay.
Some of us didn't get that fatherly love, but my husband has shown me a father love, a husband love, and a friendly love. He does everything. Initially, when I met him, he always talked about his father. I was like, I didn't know every day, my father. And he has shown it to me. I want you guys to help me to say thank you to him.
What's his name? Let's celebrate him.
He's Joseph Jan Asamoah.
Great.
He does everything for us. He takes care of my kids. Sometimes I get so tired to extend, he will tell me sleep. Then he will take care of the kids.
Wow.
And I will be asking him, why do you do that? But you are tired. He will do everything from the kitchen. Sometimes he say, just lie down. He will come and give me breakfast in bed.
Wow.
Lie down. He will give me lunch. And I will be there. So I'm so blessed. Please thank him for me.
In fact, he's listening. We are thanking him. We are thanking him on your behalf. and saying good morning to all Josephs. Thank you for making the brotherhood proud. Thank you very much for joining us. You know what the boys say, thank you for making the brotherhood proud. And there's a Joseph,
yes. Josephs,
okay,
Josephs.
Yeah. Joseph. Kwesi in Sakaman. Kwesi, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, Kwesi.
Yeah, I want to add a little to what Uncle Ebo just said. That a woman told him that she only wants respect from the husband. A wife told me that she only wants the husband to appreciate what she does. So I want to encourage the men that we should appreciate what our wives do. It means a lot to them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kwesi. Let's go to La, where Chidiak is. Chidiak, good morning. Hello, Chidiak.
Yes, good morning.
Great.
This one goes to Uncle Obo. I have an uncle who is a mechanic.
Okay.
And he works as a timber contractor. He goes to the forest to repair trucks there. So constantly he's in the forest. And send money down here for these students up to the complete university. Now this man is weak, he's tired, now he's back home. Today, if these children want to give their father money, they have to seek permission from their mother. Even to the extent that the elderly man, if he lost his family or anything happened in his hometown and he has to go, he has to beg the woman, beg the children before they will give him anything to. Even sometimes they decide they will give him nothing, stay home. What can we do as men to overcome things like this?
Okay.
Let's be better husbands. Let's build a better relationship with our wives. Because I can tell you that if a woman is happy with the husband that she has, she fills in his shortcomings. She covers him. She covers his nakedness. If the woman is not satisfied, she would expose you. So let us all learn to be better husbands.
Okay.
When the children come, we should not let the children replace the affection we have for our wives, which unfortunately has become the case for many people. Let's learn to be better husbands.
Great. Let's go to East Legon, where Ken is. Ken, good morning.
Good morning, Kojo and Uncle Ebo and my good brother. I've forgotten the name.
How about you say Winston? How about you say Winston?
Winston. Afua.
Malagbe, Elonia.
Jalagbelo, Akpadamau.
Great.
Yes, Uncle. For me, I'm having a challenge that, I'm seriously, thinking how to navigate it, and I'm working hard. The fact of the matter is that, by nature, my wife is a soft person, and so generally the kids like to, kids in general, when they see that both parents, this person is a bit, should I say, soft, and this person is very strict. And so because she is soft, I try to be a lot more stricter on certain things. And my daughter, at a point, it's as if she feels that, I don't like her. She's currently writing, she'll be writing WASI very soon. She's an Achimota, a science student. But I'm always scared for her because I ask myself, the way she's going, if she finally finds herself in the university, actually, I had problem with the free SHS. That's why I had to make her a day student. But my worry now is that if she goes to the university, because she's very emotional, that's the problem for me now.
Okay.
I'm doing everything I can for them. In fact, I sacrifice the best I can. I mean, picking the younger ones from school, bringing them, like you said. If the food, their mother prepares food now, I come, warm it up for them, they eat, look over their homework because their mother usually comes home very late because of the nature of her job. So I make sure that I do everything before they go to bed. Sometimes by the time she comes, they are in bed and all that. But my problem is, and the unfortunate thing for me is that each time, especially the boys, they are hungry, they always come to me instead of going to their mother. Even if mommy is at home, they are always coming to me, Daddy, I'm hungry. And sometimes I get worried to the point that sometimes when I'm at work, and for example, when she's also going to work and I'm also at work, and of course, because of her nature of her job, she comes home late. But when I'm not able to get home late, I'm worried because I feel they are not.
Okay, you know what we're going to do? Just hold on. Uncle is going to answer that. Let me just add James to it. James in La will be our final caller, last caller for now. James, good morning.
James, I have word from now. James. Good morning, Kojo. Good morning, Winston.
Good morning, James.
Good morning to Father Jifagonu and then Alfredo's Lion Seed. They are all our fathers. I just want to ask, after the big euphoria about Mother's Day, the only thing fathers deserve is a call in to appreciate them. We also deserve the Safari Beach Resort and all those, the thing that went on there.
Oh, but we're doing a promotion, My Father, My Hero, and that also comes with a weekend stay at some of some plush hotels. There's Lancaster, there's Labadi,
even with the vim you are talking about, it doesn't sound like Mother's Day. Your vim is down.
Hey, James.
Yeah, because nobody campaigns for themselves.
We have many of us that are playing Mother's role. Even mothers even the name mother comes from father. If I don't make you a wife, how can you become a mother? So sometimes the fathers should be appreciated. Okay, we've done a lot.
James, thank you very, very much. Uncle, over to you, Joe Latin.
From James to Uncle James.
From James to James Ibo White.
The issue of being let me pick the issue of the man who is worried about his place in the heart of his children. And I heard him saying, I do everything for the children. I do everything. Well, my brother, do you hug them? When was the last time you hugged them? It's very easy for us to simplify the equation of being a father to just what we provide. What we don't realize is that the relationship from us, the contact with them, the bonding with them is important. So bond with your daughter, because if that girl grows up feeling that my father doesn't like me, she is going to throw her life away. So just love her. Let her know you love her, and stop being the sergeant major at home. Be father.
Okay.
Be father, and let mother. Mother is soft by you, but she's not soft. She knows how to get away with the children. So you don't use that as an excuse. Be the father they need you to be, the one who is their strength, the one who bonds with them, the one they want to tell what they are going through, and the one they want to hear and speak into their lives and say, I love you.
Okay. Well, James is saying that he wants a campaign like the way we did from others.
Fathers, we don't campaign.
Don't comment on that.
That one we can't comment. I think the point is well made, James.
Because if we comment on that, he will say that even the way we are commenting on the show.
So, lots of, we've read a lot of the messages. We've picked your calls. Are there any more messages?
Yes, there are
otherwise,
some.
we get Uncle to wrap it all. But Nathaniel Lato is here. He has love for sports.
And Father's Day.
Nato.
Charlie, how far? Everything cool?
Maybe you know.
No more.
Nat is in the wrong profession. This is a model. This is a fashion model who strayed into the classroom and became a journalist. Somebody helped me get him back into modeling and into fashion.
Okay.
Every time he's now I don't even know what I could talk about. Anyway, Sabi has given me 10 seconds. No, but Uncle Ebo,
started.
It's just to appreciate you for the continuous wise counsel. You see, myself, Winston, Kojo, are of a certain generation and within a certain mindset when it comes to fatherhood. But today, one of my biggest takeouts from everything that you've said is the idea of not only providing, but just going a notch higher to be present in the lives of our children. Just this week, we're driving to work, and my children know all the voices here, and my last boy even knows how some of the commercials go, And my daughter asked me, "So, Daddy, why is it that you are not on the show in the mornings?" I said, "Well, it's because we drive to school around this time." So, all of these are part of the lessons we learn and what we apply, because once you apply, then you realize that you make a certain difference. So shouts to every father who is going beyond the provision, and also and of course it's also important that we appreciate. Very important.
And my regards to your eldest daughter.
Uncle Winston spoke.
Whenever she sees me, she's going to walk up to me and say, "Did you bring the pork?" So my regards to her. She should be in school by now. But that was great from you, Nathaniel. So, Uncle, we're wrapping it up. A bit of a final message for the fathers, but also for their wives. You made a very valid point.
Let's be good husbands, and the women will cover our nakedness. Let's be good husbands, and then. But on being fathers, remember this: your presence means everything to you. When I say that your time will come, there comes a time when the children want nothing than the presence of their father. Mother can do whatever she wants. Let daddy come home, and they lose their mind because daddy is home, especially if it's the kind of daddy who embraces and who welcomes them. So let's learn and do it right. Oh, I need a Father's Day gift from you. Buy a ticket to my show, to my next show, on the 27th, 28th, and 29th of June. Either Winston or Kojo will give you the details later.
Thank you so much, Uncle White, for joining us here. I almost said food for thought. For joining us.
But this
is indeed food for thought.
This is a buffet for thought.
It's indeed food for thought. Thank you very much. Stay with us. There's more after these messages.
Happy Father's Day to every man where they fight for their responsibility. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's
what packages? I mean, what are you presenting? What packages do you have for us?
So the good thing with what we're doing this year with the Habitat Fair is your main sponsor, EcoBank. We're in partnership with EcoBank to actually bring financing to people, to make it easier for people to buy cars. So what we're doing this year with EcoBank is customers are able to buy cars from us on a hire purchase agreement where they're paying 0% deposit with a low interest rate of 15% for a period of 5 to 6 years.
Wow.
So making it possible for everyone who is a salaried earner to actually buy a car. So we'll be exhibiting the cars, we'll be exhibiting our renewable energy systems, which will make it easy for people to also buy the car, put your house on solar, and then you don't buy petrol, you don't buy electricity. So all these are stuff we'll be bringing to you guys at the Habitat Fair.
I like that. I beg, for those who want to reach out to you even before the Habitat Fair and after the Habitat Fair, I mean, what are your contact details?
Okay, on social media, it's just Drive EVGH. We're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, also we're on YouTube. Our website is www.driveevgh.com, and we can be reached on the following numbers: 054 047 4787 or 059 858 2267. You can reach us on any of these links and we'll be there to serve you.
And where are you located?
We're located in Chado, just behind the trade fair. The easiest way to get to us is by just putting our name, Drive EVGH, on any of the maps you have. It will bring you straight to us.
Great. I need to pass by. Esther, if we want to reach out to you, how do we do that?
Okay, so we have branches in Accra, Kumasi, and Takoradi. So Accra, we are at Jawulu, opposite UBA, first floor on Adepa Plaza. That's our showroom. Our main office is at Tesano. We are behind Alive Chapel. In Kumasi, we are at TUC Junction, very close to Melcom. And Takoradi, we are on the Kintampo Road. We are very close to Toyota Ghana Limited. We are on all social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and LinkedIn at Virtual Security Africa. Our website, www.virtualsecurityafrica.com. You can call us on 055-874-0764, 055-874-0764, and 050-331-4068, 050-331-4068.
Thank you very much, Esther Boajua, who's Senior Sales and Marketing Executive, Virtual Security Africa, and Ashi Galloway, who is CEO, Drive EVGH. Thank you so much, and we'll all be at the Achimota Retail Center from Friday the 20th to Sunday the 22nd of June for the first clinic under the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair. Stay with us. There's more after these.
Daddies, them say we don't know how to marry, we just they worry.
Do you want to win some stunning fabrics from within this Father's Day? Or maybe some classy watches for your dad to elevate his look? How about a weekend stay at a lavish hotel? Or get some refreshing products from Vitamilk? Well, pay close attention. Joy FM, Joy Prime and Hits FM proudly present My Father, My Hero, Fatherhood, a deeper connection. This year, we're inviting you to step away from the daily grind and treat your dads like the heroes they are. Here's what you have to do. Record a 30-second audio clip commending your dad. Tell us about the heroic things he's done for you and share with us via WhatsApp on 055-1111-997. We're going to play your clips on air and select the top 5 entries to win exquisite fabrics from Woodin, a weekend stay at a plush hotel, some goodies from Vitamilk, classy watches, and many more. Tune in to Drive Time from 3 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. as we embark on this journey. Stay glued to your radio sets. Don't miss out on this fun, entertaining, yet emotionally impactful mini virtual and auditory adventure. My Father, My Hero is brought to you by Woodin. Celebrate dad with Woodin and receive a lovely gift. Woodin, Le Créateur. Achimota Retail Center. Shop at Achimota Retail Center this Father's Day for amazing discounts. Achimota Retail Center. Vibes in Kwan. Akono Ginger. Efriwara. Legacy Crop Improvement Center. The home of quality seeds. My Father, My Hero. Fatherhood. A deeper connection.
And it's live here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. But you get ready for the biggest theatre event of the year because Shirley Frimpong-Manso makes her theatre debut adapting and directing Honeymoon Hotel, stage play originally written by Stephen Yao Opong, starring Jocelyn Dumas, James Gardner, Makia Bebrese, David Donto, Jasmine Barudi, and Utanda Adote, Amanda GC, and many more, all live on stage. It's on the 20th, 21st, 22nd of June, 4 p.m., 8 p.m. each day. Tickets are available now at regular 200 Ghana cedis, VIP 350 at the National Theatre. Dial ticket short code *713*33*10# or visit the various locations: African Region Hotel, Airport Shell, Bachona Total, Silverbird Cinemas, and Ozone Cinema, Oyarefa Mall. For more info, call 0545246478. Sponsored by African Region Hotel, Caveman Watches, Oyarefa Mall, and Verna Water, Mark Phillips Foods, and AE Cinemax. Honeymoon Hotel, powered by Africa Arts Network. But I'm sure that if you are ready to dream, dare, and deliver in the world of IT, then you should look no further than Jackson Institute of Technology, JIT, which is the only NIIT authorized training center in Ghana, and they provide world-class IT training for individuals and corporate organizations, equipping you with industry-relevant skills in software development, cybersecurity, networking, cloud computing, artificial intelligence, digital marketing, and more. And they are conveniently located on the Ring Road, near Circle, in the heart of Accra's Central Business District, and in Kumasi at Jackson Educational Complex HQ, or UDRC near KNUST. They provide easy access for students and corporate clients, and they have an auditorium which is available for corporate events, seminars, and training sessions. So call or WhatsApp now 0596 996037, 0596 996038, and then 0552714635. Look, during the 9th Ghana CEO Excellence Award, Enterprise Group won big because their group CEO, Daniel Labitiku, was honored as the best group CEO insurance sector. Jacqueline Benny of Enterprise Life, Ekia Ansan Entry of Enterprise Insurance, and Joseph Ampof of Enterprise Trustees were each named CEO of the year in their respective sectors: life, general insurance, and pensions. And these recognitions reflect more than leadership. They reflect your trust, loyalty, and the partnership we've built together. As we look ahead, we remain committed to delivering greater value and innovative solutions to help you thrive. Thank you for trusting in us, Enterprise, your advantage. Now, if you're a graduate from the university, polytechnic, college of education, nursing and midwifery college, and you've completed SHS and looking for the opportunity to study your dream course abroad, the good news is that you can study in Australia, Canada, UK, US, Ireland, New Zealand, and many more, because these countries have an excellent reputation in teaching and research, and you can work part-time to support your studies and get up to 4-year post-study work visa when you have completed successfully. Application for September 2025 intake is ongoing. Contact Astolinks to get information about admission, scholarship, as well as how to secure your study visa. Astolinks is located at 4A Popo Street, East Legon. Call them now on 0265 341070. Visit their website, astolinks.net. Astolinks, pathway for success. But Alisa Hotel wants you to know that, look, you should join them this Father's Day for a special lunch experience crafted to honor the kings in our heart. Now, the event is carefully curated with lip-smacking delicacies plus live band music while they participate in exciting activities with special prizes to be won. What better way to treat daddy than have an Aliza Hotel experience? Book a table now at Aliza Northridge and Aliza Tema to experience authentic Ghanaian hospitality. It's on 15th June 2025. Rate is 500 cedis per person. Time is 12 noon. Treat daddy to a relaxing weekend experience by booking a special weekend package starting from $120 only. Terms and conditions apply. For more inquiries and reservations, please contact them on 0501 631247 and then 0501 631252. Aliza Hotels, our Kwaba, means more than welcome.
Thinking about your love. Yeah. If you're turning on your radio, go for some joy in the morning on the Super Morning Show.
Welcome to the Joy Super Morning Show.
Just note that this year's FA Cup campaign, look, it's been a campaign full of surprises, where Asante Kotoko, the Porcupine Warriors, will take on the Fearless Golden Cake at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium on Sunday, June 15 at 5 p.m. prompt. Expect fireworks, expect drama, expect the unexpected, because this is the MTN FA Cup. Obia Nyobia. So grab your flag, your friends, and your club jerseys, and let's make it a football festival to remember. MTN FA Cup, Obia Nyobia. Now, we're told that the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association have called off of their strike. They've suspended their strike. Fred Smith of our health desk, is the head of the desk, is here. Fred, what's happening?
Well, the leadership of the JRNMA held a news conference just a while ago and announced the suspension of the strike. They are saying that the engagement with the Health Committee of Parliament yesterday was very fruitful, and so they are suspending pending further negotiations with the Health Ministry. And then they will decide after that. However, they've asked all nurses and midwives who embarked on a strike to resume work starting tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Fred Smith, who is head of our health desk. But Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited, your number one supplier of quality office essentials, equipment, and furniture at affordable prices. Now, they've introduced an online store for your shopping convenience, which means you can now shop by simply logging on to kingdomstoreonline.com without physically coming to any of their branches. It's hassle-free, and they will arrange delivery to your home and office within a reasonable time. They offer free delivery within Accra and Tema and accept payment via Amoah across all networks. Terms and conditions, however, apply at Kingdom. Quality and affordability are their hallmarks. This is the Super Morning Show. Stay with us.
Thinking about you, thinking about counting up the days until I'm there beside you, till I hold you in my arms again. I find it hard to smile, so I'm asking you to be faithful.
0.7 FM.
Because I'm coming through, and I'll always love you.
And you still have your other Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And this morning, we've been joined by the Managing Director of the Ghana Publishing Company, Nana Kwesi. Thank you very much. Nana, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Very well. How are you?
As you can see.
Happy Father's Day in advance.
Thank you, and happy Father's Day in advance to you also. We're celebrating fathers. It's important that if nobody will wish us, my friend Charles Benonyokan says, if nobody will wish him, he will wish himself.
We wish ourselves.
I wish ourselves. But, I mean, look, congratulations on your appointment as the MD of the Ghana Publishing.
Oh, thank you very much. It's been 4 months already.
Yes, 4 months. So I'm meeting you now, so it's still in order.
It is.
But, I mean, tell us, basically, before we get into everything, the people who still ask, what's this whole thing called Ghana Publishing Company? What's it that you do? Why are you important in the scheme of things?
See, I say that we turn paper into treasure. And why do I say that? I mean, we are the house where if the law is assented to, for instance, it will be gazetted.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to change your name, you will come to us for Gazette. We are the sole publishers of the Ghana Gazette. And that's the single most important national publication. So that tells you. Beyond that, we print. If you have a book, you have a manuscript, it's really nothing. But if you brought it to us and we publish that is a treasure. So we print, we publish, and we gazette. Basically, that's what we do.
So, I mean, look, over the past 8 years, there were certain innovations at the Ghana Publishing Company. But since you assumed office 4 months ago, what's been the milestones that have been achieved under your leadership?
Well, the single most significant milestone is the assumption of the 24-hour service that we're doing now. So when we went, we realized that we had quite a number of people who had less to do on their hands. And we have the equipment. So why don't we do an extra shift? So we introduced an extra shift because if you applied for a Gazette, for instance, it was going to take you 8 weeks waiting to get it. Once we started a night, shift, an extra shift, you will wait for 3 weeks now for your Gazette.
That's great.
So if you paid extra for a premium, which we took you 1 week to get, you will now get it in 3 days.
Oh, okay.
And now if you needed a Gazette tomorrow and you applied for it today, you can still get it.
Wow.
So that in itself is efficiency. Beyond it, yes, I mean there were plans to commence what you call e-Gazette, which you can do online.
Okay.
It was launched but not fully operationalized. We have taken steps to make sure that very soon, hopefully next month, you can apply for your Gazette and get it online. And we have done significant additions to the equipment that we have. Now we are opening a complete digital center that will deal with only digital printing. Hitherto, it was a small part of the operations. Now we'll have a digital center where anything digital printing, you will have it. So in 4 months, quite a lot is going on. And we are restructuring quite a lot because the objective is to position us as one, if not the most modern, one of the most modern publishing houses in the sub-region, West Africa. So we're working towards it.
I mean, any approach in fighting fake gazetting and misinformation? What are you doing?
Yes. So we realize that a lot of people, because you can't get a gazette anywhere, and gazettes are a requirement for a lot of things, people fake it. And they fake it because they could. What we have done with gazettes is that now we have introduced some security features on it. So you would see the old gazette had a coat of arms, but it was in black. Now it's in gold. That gold is not just ornamental. It is a security feature.
Okay.
And you will have a watermark also in gold in every page of the gazette. That is also a security feature. We're introducing more security features. Very soon you have a barcode which you can scan, which will lead you to a site where you can verify the gazette. So we've introduced quite a number of features on the gazette. It is now very difficult to fake it, and if you do, any institution that knows the gazette will arrest you. Yes.
Great. I mean, this morning we've been joined by Nana Kwesi Boateng, who's the managing director of the Ghana Publishing Company. I'm told also you have Gazette 360, which is a nationwide public education company.
Yes, so a lot of people don't know about the Gazette.
That's true.
And so they go to roadside, the commissioners of oath, and they say, we want a Gazette. That's not where you get a Gazette. A lot of the times they will do an affidavit, charge you an arm and a leg, and bring it to us, and we charge them just pretends to do it for you. So people need to know what the Gazette is about, where to get it, what it does. And so we have, luckily, the government chair has started talks with us to lead a campaign with us that will educate Ghana generally about what a gazette is, what the importance are, and where you can do it, because we really want people to access a gazette like you access your passport, just like you get your Gari and Gobe, as easy as that. So very soon the campaign has started. This is all part of it, but very soon it will roll out in full scale. We just want Ghanaians to understand what a gazette is, because you see, for instance, if you contracted a marriage and the Reverend Minister that blessed the marriage is not gazetted to do that, your marriage is not valid.
Yeah.
So you need to know this. If you had your marriage in a premises that was not gazetted to host a marriage, your marriage is voidable. You need to know that. So there are a lot of things that relate to the Gazette that people need to know, and that is what Gazette 360 is about.
Great. And so that's something you've started and you continue into the future. Any other things you're planning to do going into the future?
Well, I mean, the future is digital. And so the plan is to transform the Ghana Publishing Company, like I said, into a modern institution that would, operate just like any modern publishing house operates, which means that we must have an online bookshop, for instance, and we're working on it, which means that a lot of the applications for things like Gazette must be done online, which we are working on it. But we are also working on significant retooling of the place to bring it up to speed with modern trends. Hopefully very soon we would also be able to start what you call security printing, where we're able to print checks and even passports and all of those. So there are a lot of plans for the future. Ghana Publishing is poised to take on its old clothes again and become what it used to be before diversity diminished it. So this is what we're working on.
Thank you so much, Nana Kwesi Boateng. You know what we're going to do? You have to come back again. Okay. We need to have...
When do I come back?
When do you want to come back? We'll discuss that with Lantam, and then we'll get in touch with you again. But
right.
it's great having you.
So much.
We'll discuss that with Lantam.
Right.
We need to have a conversation,
a longer conversation.
Yes, on all of this. But it's been great having you joining us this morning.
It's been great being here.
Yes, please give me a minute. I'll come back to you. But first, let me say that, leadership is not just about a position. It's about the wisdom at the helm. So join us at the next Great Leader 2.0 Summit, where two of Ghana's foremost thought leaders, Gideon Titi Ofe and Pastor Mensah Otabil, will share insights to shape the next generation of transformational leaders. It's on the 21st of June 2025 at 9 a.m. networking time. It's at 8 a.m. at the University of Gold Coast Hall, Accra Business School. Registration, visit titiofe.com/event, is designed for executives, visionaries, entrepreneurs, public servants, and all who aspire to lead with integrity and impact. But the Chartered Institute of Human Resource Management, Ghana, presents the CIHRM 2025 conference from the 18th to the 19th of June 2025 at Aliza Hotel, Accra, under the theme Regulating HRM in Ghana, Standards, Ethics and Sustainability. Conference rates members 3,200, non-members 4,000. For student members 2,000. Register now via the CIHRM website or at CIHRM Ghana on Facebook, LinkedIn and X. Contact 0243278694 or 0208112644 for group registrations and discounts. CIHRM, transforming work and workplaces. So, like we see, we'll make time. So, I mean, when should he come back? Somebody says we hear from him.
No, so, it'll be a pleasure to come.
Sure. We'll definitely have
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for joining us. That's all from us this morning here on the Super Morning Show. On behalf of the team led by Samuel Dame, my name is Winston Amoah. I was here earlier with Kojo, Akoto, Boateng. Do have a lovely day. I leave you in the hands of DJ Wubete.